Tired in that thumbnail. I look tired. Are my bags that big? I look tired. But what's up, guys? We're live. And it's been I wouldn't say a long week, man. It's been a great week. And yeah, I was on call last weekend, so this weekend I took tomorrow off, so I'm having a couple brewskis, and yeah, it's early. I've had a few. Let's hang out. Like I'm just chilling at the panic room. There's a band jamming, but technically I'm by myself. I'm by myself, so let me be with you. Let me be with you guys. All right. Same here. Glad you're here, bro. Glad you're here, bro. How you been, anyways, dude? I am booked. I am booked next week. I don't know how the sound is. Like I'm screaming, maybe, possibly for no reason. But I'm booked next week for the vaccine. The wife was like, "Oh man, me and the kids are gonna book the vaccine. Do you want me to book you?" Because she knew where I stand. I wanted to be the last human on Earth, but then she's booking the kids. She's booking her. It's almost like let's all die together. Like whatever happens, happen. Let's all fucking die together. Like you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be zombies, let me be a zombie too. Whatever, you know what I mean? So you can hear me just fine. So I don't have to do like that weird like half yell. I think I'm still doing now. I'm like half yelling still. But yeah, next week I'm getting the vaccine. I don't know the Pfizer one, I think. And realistically, man, I would have loved to have like just gotten it, survived it, and then just be like almost like fucking naturally vaccinated the way God intended. The way God intended, you know? You haven't gotten yours. I've been logging it. Does that mean you want? What does logging it mean? You're waiting, and if you're waiting, man, I don't blame you, dude. Like, so wait as long as you can. Like, I think we will all be zombies, and then you'll be fine. And if that's the case, if I try to eat your brain, I give you full permission to fucking. I don't know if you want to like. I don't know what kind of weaponry you'll have then. Maybe like a gun, like put a bullet right through my head or an axe and stuff like that. And just end me. You know what I mean? And I think and that's a smart choice just for not getting the vaccine, really, because it's not even approved. It's not even fucking approved. Lagging? Oh, lagging, not logging. I thought you meant the stream was lagging, so I'm like moving my phone. Let me have better reception here. Let me have better reception over here. And yeah, lag away, dude. Lag away, dude. You're a young, healthy guy. There's no reason why you can't not be a zombie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I noticed that's my like my I noticed that's like my fucking hum or my it's like my and it's my dead air filler. And I want to get my car on the road. My fucking poop mobile. My poop mobile. I want to get that on the road. And there's just a few easy steps to seeing if she's roadworthy today. You know what I mean? There's a few easy steps, and I haven't gone through that. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like a heartbreak car. It's almost like what's that old movie, Christine? Yeah, the Mazda, exactly. The Mazda 3. Um, First thing I gotta do is I gotta put the key in the door, unlock it, Then I have to put the key in the ignition. Well, then I have this crazy toggle switch on the side to turn the battery on. I gotta go for twinks, turn the, and I gotta see if there's juice, and then I gotta pump the tire, and then I gotta just see what happens. I just gotta fucking get over this fucking just seeing what's going on with this fucking car I love and hate. You know what I mean? Because I do love this car. I love this car enough to be suckered into being a sucker. And that's how much I love this car. And yeah, she's on a flat right now. Flat tire. So even if she starts, I'm not going anywhere right away. I'll pump up that tire and see what happens. But sometimes when a tire is like flat too long, and too long is like what, all winter, it makes a crease that actually causes a no bueno spot. You know what I mean? Yeah, it maybe will take air, but if it does take air, if it has a deep fucking crease line in it, can I trust it? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, it works today, but like tomorrow, it's just gonna like just shred. Bring that bad boy back to life. You can get it running in an afternoon, and you're right. You're right. I can get it running in an afternoon. I'm putting the camera closer, and I had a zit here today, and man, I rarely ever get zits, and I had one. It was like touching my face. I was like, oh, what's this? And then, yeah, I played with it a little bit this afternoon. Yeah, I do look tired. Like, look at I do look tired. Yeah, these are a few leftover Coronas from the other night. You know, obviously that night I partied hard, and then I was on call the whole next week. So these Coronas have been in the fridge ever since. Like, you know what I mean? And I still have the lime and everything. I had one leftover lime. And dude, Sam, speaking of which, man, that Tajín, I literally put that shit on everything now. Like, my fucking Tajín game is fucking crazy fucking tight. I've gone through 3 Walmart size bottles, like, you know what I mean, like this type of bottle of Tajín, like 3 of them. Tajín game fucking strong, bro. Did you pop it? I did. I couldn't do a full pop. You know what I mean? I tried to do the old like double finger patoosh. Wouldn't go, so I just did the fingernail rip it off, and then just put a little pressure on it. You know what I mean? I was a little over aggressive, and that's why hours later it's still like a slight mark. Yeah, Tajín is cracked, dude. I don't have to go through the whole repertoire of what it's awesome on, because you know. But you know what I discovered that's fucking pretty awesome on? You ever get those, like, fruit cocktails in the syrup? Like a fruit cocktail in the syrup, like either a can of it or like a fucking little snack pack lunchbox size. Fucking Tajín the shit out of that, dude. Tajín the shit out of that, dude. And then when you're done the little pieces, you drink the juice. You drink the Tajín juice, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like you say, it's kind of like crack, but I think I would like hot hot serving in a spoon and then just put it right in my veins. Like, put the belt around just right in the veins. God, and I would love it. And I would like get pineapple. Yeah, like peaches, and it doesn't have to be the whole cocktail. It could be just the peaches, the mandarins, anything in that fucking fruit cocktail scissor with the tahini. That's good. That's good. Cucumbers is nice, but I find, let's say, a dry fruit or a dry vegetable, you almost have to like add water to it just to fucking activate the tahini. You know what I mean? Let's water the tahini to almost like wash out the salt and leave the everything else. Yeah, put that on your list. Put that on your list and put stuff on my list for tahini, because man, so far it's been great on like every fruit and a lot of vegetables. I've been doing like fucking celery and carrots with fucking tahini. Cut up celery and carrots in a fucking sandwich bag. And this is what I was talking about water activating it. Put the tahini on it, and it's not going to stick to a celery. It's going to stick to a fucking carrot. But you put water in this, and then you fucking mix it around. And then to change. That's decent too. How's the sound now? Is it? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Because it's loud even out here, and if it's too loud, I could mosey on maybe to Jay's office. But anyways, you let me know. I'm talking. I can't. I don't know what it sounds like. Hey, Johnny Harper's in the house. Good to see you, dude. Man. Good to see you. Fight Food's in the house also. Yeah, just hanging out in the panic room. There is a band jamming. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. Let me know. And man, it's awesome to see you guys. Man, you guys haven't been all here together in a goddamn fucking minute. I think you're ready for ShamWow dead poop. I hear Sam here. Fight Food. What's up, Johnny? Sounds fine. Okay, thank you. That was the main thing I was concerned about. I was like, man, can you guys hear me? Like, Chamoy. I don't know what Chamoy is, unless you mean ShamWow. ShamWow, the slap shop. You follow me, camera guy? Because I think the slap chop guy was also the ShamWow guy, if I'm not mistaken. If I know my infomercials. And those ones are okay. Like, yeah, great, a great product. But back in the day, when it was like there's no internet and there's no nothing, you know what's great? Them 1-900, those 1-800 numbers, those 1-900 numbers, the commercials, the infomercials, like at 2:00 in the morning, is like, pick up the phone, I'm all alone. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? And then all these ladies in lingeries, and man, as a 12-year-old boy that's only used to the fucking Sears catalog and shit. This is before the internet. Keep in mind, guys. Those infomercials were gold. So it's Billy Mays, not the ShamWow guy. And as I'm saying it, I almost like I think I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Billy Mays. Like as I was saying it. And you're right. Bob Vila was a dude back in the 80s. Those were late 90s. Yeah. Pick up the phone. I'm all alone. Yeah. Yeah, Bob Vila was like almost like the fucking Bob Ross of carpentry. And man, you guys might have got it. I think it was like on the American Weird Channel, PBS or something like that. But it was it Yankees Workshop, New Yankees Workshop or something like that? Where's a guy doing like all the old shit? You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Like, oh, let's not use power tools like a hand auger and a hand drill. Like, New Yankees Workshop was cool. Wow, cool. That's a stretch. It was interesting. Just gotta check my phone. I just got a text. Just 1 sec, guys. Just 1 sec. Nope. Looks like Richard might be coming down. That's cool. And then oh, my buddy Mitten. My buddy's like a fucking genius with electronics and computers, and he's like, oh man, I can't send pics to your phone. I'm like, dude, pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Like, if anything, if I had problems, I would call you to fix it. Like, you know, like. Man, Johnny Harper, that's a good question. Is Bob Vila even alive? I don't know. I don't know, and I almost don't even want to know the answer. Like, I'd prefer to think Bob Vila is still alive. Automatic Sam. It's 1:30 noon out here. What's your time out there? It's 8:30 in the evening. 8:30 in the evening out here. That's awesome. All right, I'll show you the picture my just sent me. Man, why can't I fucking name this thing? Boom! Isn't that cool? Man, there's a few of them. This one's like, I'm live streaming, hanging out with buddies. So I don't know. My buddy maybe wants to call me, but I said I'm live, right? So he might not. This is a good buddy. No, he's not gonna call. I was like, he's not gonna call. He's not gonna call. So which is understandable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have a phone conversation, but yet, like, people are listening. Guy's a beast. Who's a beast? Bavila? The beast is a beast. The Bavila's a beast. He's gonna bring you that fire. Tell him to get on here. No, like I said what's going on right now, and he declined. I'm not gonna push the issue. And at the same time, with the music and stuff, and my phone's full of paint, and the speakers don't sound the loudest right now because they're full of paint. Like, look at that jack. Like, I dropped my phone in a fucking bucket of paint. Like, every jack's full of paint, and the speakers are full of paint, and I don't hear well. Like, when I'm on the phone, I'm like, pardon? Say that, pardon? Say that again? And if it's real important, I'd be like, whoa, what's that? And then I fucking, and I do this one, or I get fucking headphones. Like, I get the headphones with the fucking mic. Because, man, I fucked my phone up. And I'm out of a contract. I could get a new contract, but I'm happy not being on a contract. The prices are better. Like the non-contract price. Tate's doing well. Wish he was here. I miss him, and that's all I'm gonna say. Wagwan. Oh, Papa Kale's in the house. Man, what's up, Papa Kale? Wagwan on. Wagwan. Hey Sam, hey Harper, my dudes. And dude, man, it's cool as fuck that it's just like fucking OG poop heads, and that's what I like. Like, I like that. I like that. It's hanging out with buddies. Know what I'm saying? Same here, bro. I have to put my phone on speaker to hear it. Oh, your speakers are all fucked up too. And when you talk on the phone, like, this is where the sound comes from. This little speaker. See how it's white, but it's a little bunch of little holes. And I think my only option is what, like, fucking Q-tip and a nail polish and hope it doesn't burn a circuit. So I almost think I'm stuck. With this. You know what I mean? Deal with it. Maybe some of the pain will wear off. Man, I just reminded myself, okay, over here, do I have enough? I just reminded myself, like, this could have been potentially, like, ruining. You see over there? See right over there? That's a hot dog. Right there, that's a hot dog. Right there, that's a hot dog machine with rollers. I have hot dogs on there, but my hot dogs are squared off. So instead of rolling, they've been kind of just fucking sitting there. I'm just giving them a slight push. Let them do a flip over. Okay, that's not bad. You know what had happened? Because I knew I was gonna get sidetracked and stoned and drinking a couple little drinky poos. I put the heating element on very, very low, so I didn't ruin my hot dogs. Like, I didn't like do anything. Like, it just, they weren't even hot. Like, I touched them with my fingers. They weren't even hot. Like, fucking. So I took. Let's crank that up a little bit. Same here, but I have to put. Okay, dude. I used to do prepaid. Only paid $100 for 2 months service. I did rock the prepay for a long time, but right now, because of owning my phone and not being a contract and getting the fucking best deal ever, I got an unlimited plan. I'm streaming off my phone. Like, I'm in a place with no fucking Wi-Fi, and I'm, guess what? Brought the Wi-Fi with me. You know, what a great deal. Has Steve Will Do It called to concede that you are the champ? And I'm not the champ. I'm not the champ. Like, Steve Will Do It. Like, I did 20 altogether. And the 20th, I didn't even finish, so I'm not even counting that. That's why I have legit 19 videos logged. Steve Will Do It can do that way quicker, way quicker than me. Like, I think he's might have done it. But I did not use any performance enhancing drugs when I did mine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, technically, you could use a performance enhancing drug and just be able to drink way more than 19 beers. But I did mine au natural. Au natural. You know what I mean? Like, I like it when Azul and LG's at. All right. I can't say anything for LG, but Azul, you know what I can do? I can text Azul. I can text Azul and say, where are you at? Where's Azul? On live. Where you at? And you know what? Johnny Azul likes to have his little nappy poos. A little nap. A little slap and a nap. I don't know, eat some subs from Jersey Mike's later. I love subs. I don't know what Jersey Mike's is, but man, you had me at subs, man. Like, one of my favorite foods is lasagnas and sandwiches. Like, I mean, and I don't even know what the order is. Like, most days, a sandwich would hit the spot, and I think my death row meal would be a lasagna. You know what I mean? Something like that. Taquitos on the roller. It's hot dogs on the roller. But I also have pepperoni sticks. And man, like, the pepperoni sticks on the hot dog rolling machine, like a convenience store hot dog rolling machine. The pepperoni sticks, you would think they would explode from the casing, and sometimes they go snap, snap, crackle, pop, and they get way bigger, but they never burst. So the oil and the grease stays inside, and it changes the texture of it. It changes the texture big time, where you get a fucking snap. It's real nice. It's real nice. I've done it once. I was like, man, this is real nice. Then the next time I was down, done it again. The next time, done it again. This is gonna be my fourth time. Fourth time rolling pepperonis on this. You know what I mean? Put some taquitos. Yeah, some taquitos would be nice. Anything tubular, circular, because it's rollers, right? Anything. Keep the dogs and cook them under the bridge later. And Johnny Harper, you might be out of the loop, but the panic room changed. Before, it used to be within walking distance, and I used to hang around underneath the bridge. Now it's a different spot, way bigger, in a different part of the city. Like, technically, the walk home would be three under the bridges, and I don't know, like 7 kilometers. System down cities and the cities. System down cities and the cities. Good to see you too, bro. And the background music is a band jamming in the background. LG's in the Mr. Sub parking lot. That's awesome. We grabbed a brew from the fridge at the same time. Cheers, then. Did the camera freeze, or did I just drink that? Keep them dogs and cook them under the bridge later. technically a pre-cooked hot dog under the bridge would only need a slight warming. Almost a slight warming. Like I could just do it with my lighter. Just warm it up with my fucking lighter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be all like, pull out a hot dog and just be like, good to see you too, System Down City. 12:42 in London, yes sir. Legendary Gaming is on steroids, and Papa Kale is just pulling up Wikipedia facts. He's pulling up Wikipedia true facts. Legendary Gaming is on steroids, and facts. He's young. The only reason he can drink more, also cocaine, lots of cocaine. And I wasn't going to tell you what kind of performance-enhancing drug, but nailed it. nailed it. Nice fight. Graveyard shift. Yeah. Yeah, like 1 a.m. If you're like responsible and you got shit to do tomorrow, 1 a.m.'s like past bedtime. If you got tomorrow off, 1 a.m. is like, you still got time. Same here. We want to get tattoos. I don't know if it's gonna be lasagna or Garfield, but yeah, me and Sam here, a couple Garfields for some lasagnas. Hells yes. But a good lasagna is all with the sauce. Like, you know what I mean? Like a classic lasagna does have that that ricotta cheese, the fucking like the weird like white cheese. Okay, a good lasagna, I'll eat through that garbage. If it's a good lasagna. Well, technically, if it's any lasagna, I'll eat through that. But I don't put it in mine. When I make a homemade one, I don't put any of that ricotta white cheese. Like, fuck that shit. Real cheese, cheddar, mozzarella blend, real. You know what I mean? That real. Who isn't, huh, Sam? Shit's bomb. Yeah. There's no reason a human being in this world of Earth would not enjoy a lasagna. Like, what's your reason? Oh, you a vegan? You a vegetarian? Guess what? They make those and that also. You know what I mean? Like, noodles, sauce that has no meat, cheese. Cheese is fine, I'm pretty sure. And then, I don't know what, mushrooms and veggies. Like, you know what I mean? That's a thing. I took a pepperoni stick to work and deep fried it. Was rad. And Johnny Harper, I almost think that's kind of the same effect this thing's doing. It changes the guts of the pepperoni stick in a very good way. It densifies it. It densifies it in a real good way. And if you have mustard handy, dip it. Dip it. Bummerino, no more bridge sesh. No. I'm not saying no more bridge sesh. I'm just saying from the panic room, the bridge is not the path. Because the panic room moved. But the bridge is still very close to my house. Like, you know what I mean? It's not going to be as regular, but I plan to specifically slot out, pencil in, possibly even pen in some bridge stuff. Like this one video I want to do, it's more than a video. I want to live stream and sleep under the bridge. That's my goal for this summer. That's one of my, like, you know what I mean, creator goals. I want to, and I have it all planned out. There's a, not my rib of the bridge, but the middle rib is more narrow, where I think a pallet would sit in the rib. You know how I say I can crawl across and cross the highway? I'll put pallets, and that's going to be my tree house on top of the highway. And then have my car battery, my inverter hooked to the laptop like I did in the fishing shack. And then like live stream from underneath the bridge for a while. I think that's one of my creator goals for the summer. Oh, it is cool. It's been in this fridge for weeks. This beer has been in the fridge for weeks, Sam. Well, 2 weeks. So yeah, I did Floridize that great. I have to slam it with you. Ricotta cheese. Papa, I will always support Marco. His streams with my work lifestyle, where I work in the daytime now, because I used to work night shift, right? Where I work daytime now, a lot of it's too late. Some of it I'll pop in and just be like a quiet stranger. Like if I know, if I know I'm signing in at Marco's at 11, and I've been in bed for already an hour trying to fall asleep, so the goal is to fall asleep, I won't initiate a contact just for me to fall asleep. So yeah, I put it on and listen. Like, you know what I mean? Zabe is in the his house, and the mullet is fine. The mullet's fine. It's fine. But realistically, this mullet is actually transitioned into a rat tail. Like that. It's like a rat tail. It's like a rat tail mullet. It's not a wide fan. I used to have a wider fan in the back where this mullet would be on my shoulders. It'd be a shoulder mullet, right? But I got rid of some of the sides, like, you know what I mean? Like, some of this is gone, right? So it's meant it's diverse. It's versatile. It's diverse. You know what I mean? Bridge camping, yeah, like that is one of my streaming. That's one of my content goals, is to like, let's spend, because I have the hookup and I proved it from the fishing shack. So let's remote stream from under the bridge. Is it going to be a sleepover? I'd like to plan for it. Maybe not a sleepover, maybe just a campfire underneath. It'd be something wild. It'd be a long time, and it'd be something wild underneath the bridge. But I do miss the convenience of it. Like at the old panic room spot, like you guys all noticed, I did a lot of under the bridge stuff just because, man, that was on my walk home. That's my jam. I like being there. It's a beautiful view. It's relaxing. It's peaceful. And I'm at the panic room often. So it's like, oh man, it's like the best of both worlds. And now I'm going to have to like plan. I'm going to have to plan to go underneath the bridge, which is like sad. All right. Let's roll a joint. Let's fucking roll a joint here, fellas and ladies. I don't know, fellas and ladies, peoples. Let's roll a joint, peoples. You can't even say fellas and ladies. Let's roll a joint, peoples. And next thing you know, they're like, oh, we're not peoples. We want to be called. Man, Spider-Man! We are the Spider-Man! Is it up? He's got radioactive from a bridge or a train. He's the dude, double brain. Wake out! Here's the Spider-Man. He arrived just in time. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. This is Venom comes in. This is Venom. Spider-Man. Everything's Spider-Man. Here goes the Spider-Man. Oh, man, it's awesome. Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. Man, did you guys hear that? That was awesome. Wasn't that fucking awesome? That was awesome. UI Custom. Is it in his house? UI Custom? That's a very formal name. You the law? That's a formal name. You the law? You know what I mean? What's up, Richard?
Back off, like you turn the right on the red light up there. I mean, you can't stop me. It's legal. But you pull up coming this way.
Yeah. No, there's no light. There's no light here.
I turned right and get all the way around the bend and go straight. So I can tell the red light's in there. I looked over. He's just like this, leaning right. That looked at me. I'm like, I did. I swear to God, I was trying to burn my tires. What a day.
They just played this and they're playing it again. Listen.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I heard them doing that when I was like, I think that's going to be their intro song.
That's awesome.
I thought they were messing with it, but I think they're going to use it.
That's awesome. Hi, Custom. Yeah, you mean sprinkles. I have. Yeah, I got the live. Yeah. Well, just me, right? And now you. Just me and now you.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean like I'm hanging out with buddies on the online.
Oh, I know that. I thought you meant the dogs are like don't touch the dogs, right?
I do have dogs on the rollers and I brought more pepperoni. That pepperoni is such a great time.
Unreal, man. I keep forgetting to do that. I just went and got some groceries the other day, but I'm not good at doing that by myself.
I was telling them about. I was telling the folks on here. Yeah, that pepperoni, it changes everything.
It does. It crisps it up. It's got like a good crunch to it, but it's not like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It changes everything.
Yeah. And good grease. Got some good grease coming out of it.
And it don't set a fire. It's contained.
Oh. We gotta get this floor clean one of these nights.
What's that?
This floor. That's really good mopping. We can fucking come in and clean it some night.
Yeah, I mopped it over here a couple times one night, and it doesn't come up like you think it would. Like,
yeah, I can see like the difference.
Yeah, man, that band is.
Some of the big stuff up, they can be painted over, right?
I knew that band was good, but that Spider-Man hit me in the heart.
Oh yeah,
that hit me in the heart.
They've done that with other night. We're all the same going. Actually, someone, I forget who it was. I don't want to say name, but somebody here was like, "What is that?" We're all like, "What?" They're like, "What is that song?" I know it's not. Is that a commercial? I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
At the very least, like at my streams, normally the next day I just fucking get rid of them. I will clip me listening to that Spider-Man from this because they came on. I was like, Spider-Man, man, I was excited.
You feel it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can reminisce. So no brothers? You're the only one?
Actually, we got to call Bill. Ronnie's probably working.
Is he?
I'm supposed to play crib at his house tomorrow night. See what happens. It's been kind of pissy lately.
Oh yeah.
Good for us though. Stay away from each other for a little while. Like we tend to get together so often. We love each other, but you start slowly getting that like animosity, and you don't even know what's happening.
You want to grow the heart bonder.
Yeah.
Grow the heart bonder.
Gotta have some distance.
And I'm sorry, like I know maybe sound's an issue tonight, but if you didn't guess it, Richard's here. I'm just chit-chatting with Richard. There he is. I would turn the camera on the mic towards me and him, but I think I would pick up more bands.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, what? You'd be like, you guys be talking, not like this, be like, what?
What?
Spin a bolt.
What? Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get my dad on. And the bass is pounding. So that's Rippium. That's Matt Orson. Like, so yeah, his bass is so predominant. Man.
They put some sound deafening pieces on the wall earlier.
Well,
I don't know if it helped.
slowly, the more you get, the better. But even put the valve on the ceiling, anything that splits the sound is all you're doing. Split the sound, right?
He was in when we were in there. He's like, "Wow, just see for yourself." He's like, "Clap," and it did kind of resonate, like clap.
Getting some of that reverberation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm doing.
And
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm distracted because Richard's here in the band.
it's my ugly face.
Check out and check back in a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? I'll leave this on for a bit. So check back in, check back. If you're like, oh man, I don't know what's going on right now. Well, we'll check back in later then.
Hello.
Check back in later. I'm not saying to leave, stay. But just letting you know. Just letting you know, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm side and the only thing I was worried about is like I'm conversating with Richard, and I'm hoping you can hear both sides and not just my side, because then that's why I'm like they're probably just hearing one side, and that's just me like overthinking. I think and analyze as I think and analyze and live through life, and I'm like, oh man, it's probably shit sound. Probably thinks I'm talking to myself. Richard's here. Or maybe just the fucking weed. I don't know. And I didn't hear back from Johnny Azul, and I texted him personally. So he's nap harding good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you would think like, oh man, your phone just, if you're not napping and your phone goes off, you know what happens? You look at it. He's napping hard. You know, he don't work tomorrow, and he don't have to like perk up to a sound. Oh, is that my alarm? No, it's not your alarm. You don't work tomorrow. So boom, he's napping hard. My text, which should made a sound on his phone, like, what the doings? Whatever his fucking little text message fucking notification sound is, slept right through it. But you know what, Johnny's an OG. Johnny will go through the gauntlet. Johnny will fucking put on my live streams later while doing the dishes. He's gonna hear this. He's gonna hear me talking about him napping, slacking, missing my text. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me send a fucking danger one. Let me say like, oh, the fire 911. Let me send fire 911. And then if he doesn't get it, he'll feel bad. Let me send like, no, fire 911. Yeah, let me just write fire 911. Fire 911. Boom, fire 911 to Johnny. And then he's sleeping. He won't get that, right? So then when he does get, oh man, what's up? Like when he wakes up, like I'll be sleeping. Like it'd be like, I don't know, like with the time change, like 3 a.m. He calls me, doesn't even text me. What's going on? Is everything okay? I'm sleeping. It's like, nah, everything's fine, dude. Watch the stream you missed, and then he'll fucking understand what had happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like now, and I'll wait till he calls. Maybe I won't even answer him. He calls and I don't answer. Would that make him think like, oh man, fire 911? He like died with his phone. His phone's dead. He's dead. His phone's dead. Both dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, boom, the worst. Hell yeah, bro. Yes. Did I rant? Yes. Do I know exactly what your hell's yes? Yeah, bro. Yesin'? Not really, but hell's yes also. Right? Just answer and tell him you're in the hospital. I think not answering the phone goes a lot further than answering. You know what I mean? Like, If I don't answer the phone after a fire 911 text, I think that like screams more like I've died. Me and my phone have died. Like, you know what I mean? That seems more
Legit.
more legit, but more like serious than answering and coming up with like
Oh, yeah.
This was somewhere.
I am live, so don't throw out your social insurance numbers and or phone numbers unless you want thoughts. If you want thoughts,
Is that how it's pronounced?
thoughts.
Yeah.
Like
THOT.
I think so, and that's the ladies, I believe. Just a bunch of like.
I always pronounced it as tots in my head, but I never had to say
Is
it
it
out
just
loud.
you, or
Well,
do you
to me,
understand? Is it just
tots
me, or
is
do you
more the
understand what I'm talking
potato.
about?
Like I don't
No.
think these
Good,
ladies
I don't
are
either.
potatoes. That's why I
We're from
kind
a
of
different
pronounce
time.
it.
Yeah, I thought you
different.
meant thought, like thinking.
But it is the same spelling, isn't it?
We're from a different time.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it?
It shows
No.
sometimes,
I
eh?
don't think it's-
One has no.
Mostly
yeah,
good,
one
but
has no
sometimes,
H.
yeah.
So maybe one of them
Most of
is
it's
not a
because the kids bring it
potato.
home and show you.
If anyone's
Exactly, and then
watching
you gotta
would
pretend
say
like you know what you're doing until they
potato,
ask questions. Yeah,
that's
fuck
me.
off.
It's taking
Well,
Yeah,
I was just because
yeah.
I was
How do you
program
say
the VCR to
thoughts
record this, 'cause
as
my dad
a,
would know how, right?
Exactly.
You know, so you're
A
Exactly.
like,
Good
loose
point, every
lady?
time.
How's a loose
That was me
lady
as a kid.
thought?
Well,
Is it
exactly.
thought?
Shit,
Yeah,
like-
they didn't know how.
Tear it apart, look at it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Is that where that comes from?
I have no
You know who's
idea.
really good at that?
Is thought
yeah,
a
you
good
give him
thing? Is
anything,
thought
he's
a
a
nice
good man.
lady?
You take it
Like
apart.
a
Not so
thick,
good school,
hot,
even.
like a
Yeah.
thick,
One of
hot,
those
sexy
kids that
lady?
generation where
I think
mom
that's
and
what it
dad
is.
lost.
I just thought it meant like a
Lots of
slut.
weight,
Like
mom
I
didn't
didn't want
know.
to say like a
Yeah.
whore. Or
But anyway,
slut,
yeah,
but
you give him
I think
anything,
it's that.
man.
I thought that like
Still
a
pretty
thought.
good at it. He drinks too
Oh,
much
she's
now,
like
You
Yeah.
can tinker with stuff.
Pick her
and make
apart.
it
a
better.
thought is a
That's
girl
pretty
that
cool,
wish she
man.
was.
There's a song?
No.
Okay.
I got a question for you. You know that air conditioning?
I thought it was
Yeah,
just like a
yeah.
whore.
Is it okay if I take the back off and run some lines to it?
But
Like,
man,
some,
what you
ductwork?
say makes sense.
What I'm gonna try to do,
Um,
do you know
it's
what works as an air
combination.
exchanger?
I had a good one.
Did you use-
Okay, well, the thing is,
It's gonna
Richard,
come
it's
up with
not
that Urban Dictionary.
the
Urban
intake
Dictionary
for the
says,
air is on
It's
the
actually in
same
the Oxford
side as the
Dictionary.
outtake.
is it
Okay.
So
Derogatory
basically,
and informal.
if you look at it, there's like
derogatory? So it
plastic
is
on the
negative.
window would go,
Right, yeah, so it's stuck out the window, yeah.
Right.
A
everything
thought
on the
is a
outside of
girl
the
who
window is
spreads
hot.
her legs to
Everything
anyone
on
that
the
comes
inside stays
around.
cool, but there's
You know
a
what I mean?
filter
And then
in
she
there,
chases
I'll show you how to take
waterfalls.
it out, which would be cleaned anyhow.
Also,
Okay.
But if you were gonna use it, it would be best served with like that hot part outside the room.
Okay.
And keep the faceplate in the room you want to.
Because what I was wondering is if it was just an, if you
Oh.
could put it in like air exchanger mode.
It is thought.
You know what I mean?
You're
So
right.
like, say,
What it would do is
Oh, the
take air from
pronunciation
the
too?
room
Yeah.
blow
and
it
blow
out.
it right back into the
can
room.
I hear?
Okay.
Can I hear a
That's the
computer
thing,
say?
that's what I was
That's,
asking.
yeah.
Because I know an older model buddy
That's
had,
not computer,
well,
but yeah.
really a buddy, an older guy, but anyway, an older model he had, that's what he did with it one time. That's what I was thinking of doing with that upstairs.
Well, like the hotel ones would.
You
do
don't
that,
listen to
yeah,
rap too
but
much?
It's not that good.
And I don't
That's
think
what
I
I'm
got
saying, it's
thought
like-
from rap,
it
but I
takes
think I
the
got
air
it
right
from the
from the
rap
room
world.
and then puts it through the.
Where,
cooler
like, you know what I
pipe
mean? Like,
and puts it right back in the
perhaps
room.
Okay.
The
little
idea is
such and
everything that
such
gets
isn't
hot
rapping, but
is
he's
inside the
I
window.
know.
It sounds a little
Wow.
inner
Yeah, that wouldn't really work, but yeah.
No.
Thought.
It would
It
be
would
okay if
just
you
blow
stuck it out the
smoke
window and did it something. It would still.
Well, even if you put it in another room, like that side of it in the room next to you or something.
Okay, maybe then,
Yeah,
because that's kind of what
And,
we're thinking of.
man, I don't know.
I thought about it one night. I was
Abbreviation for
cleaning
that
up there and I was
hoe
trying to
over
figure out a
there.
way to.
That hoe
There's all
over
kinds
there.
of Outtakes in the room there.
Yeah,
Those little circles
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
and all those. the
That-
lines
that
there
was
were
in the
nothing
Urban
but
Dictionary.
what's-
That was-
central
I should have
area.
went there first.
Okay,
fine.
now it's starting.
That's
Now
what
it's
I'm trying to-
coming
trying to
together.
bring
Now
that
it's
up
making
working
sense.
in
Now it's
central
making
area. It was
sense.
an air exchanger, but yeah.
But it
okay.
doesn't exchange.
No.
And
So that's no.
you know what's funny?
No,
Thanks.
but
for
it
that.
does. It does work.
Some
good,
people
'cause you
said it
saw the
so
size of our
often
studio, and it cooled
that it
that
had
whole
to be
room.
abbreviated. Like,
fucking
that's like a
cooled
their
it, so if you
BRB.
get in a decent size.
Be right
Pretty good way to
back.
put it,
Not
like,
that-
even
not
if
that
you do, because I think
The
over
that-
LOL. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
see, the
That-
window's
no.
open up enough.
That
That-
hoe.
I mean,
That
you might
hoe.
get it in a window.
Oh,
that
get out of the
size,
way.
you have to
That-
measure.
Yeah, for sure. But it might.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
But the ones that go up or
That
down
hoe.
are the ones
But
that are the best.
Technically,
ones.
the
That's
T's
what we
that, right?
Old school windows up
So
there.
if you
But
use it
even-
today,
Even if
they
you
can't
just
say
had, like,
that thought
some way
because
of
that's that
putting that
thought,
through
right?
a wall or something.
So
it's
they
on
just
the
have to
other side of
point
the
like
wall.
I'll
thought.
throw that at him if
Just
we can
like
figure out a
thought,
way up there
thought,
because there's
thought.
two
Like
vents. up
almost
there.
like
There's two big
fire,
vents up there,
fire,
but we can get to those
fire.
vents if they're accessible.
Are they
But you don't have to
vents
say
for
that fire,
bringing
it's
fresh air
obvious
in or
enough,
vents
that's
for
all
living
fire.
air?
It's just
Three
one
of them.
fire,
Yeah.
really.
Two of them look like
Yeah,
outtakes.
because
to
you
me,
can't say that
Okay.
that thought.
and one looks like an intake.
All right.
And they're all three
Or
that
I
still
don't
have
know.
lines to them, but
Maybe
like
you
I said,
can,
the
and then there's
unit
a,
itself
like, is
don't,
that
they're
an
just hanging.
alliteration?
you might be able to like
It was like
uh,
Google search it.
built some kind of apparatus.
No,
to
we-
duct
we-
it
we
into
put
the
Google
intake
through
on the
that.
hot
We
side,
put
I was thinking on
Google
trying
through
it.
and then if it went into all the heat would go out the in.
Next thing you know, you're
But-
getting
yeah,
Google
'cause you wouldn't wanna deliver it
suggestions for
the
Right,
heat
you don't
in
want to
the
put the heat
building.
back in here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you tried it that
Couple
manner, you
thoughts
might
in
be
your
able
Yeah,
to.
I
Google's
still
like,
might
wow,
look into
this
it
fella
then.
likes
There's
it.
Oh, I mean, I definitely will. See, like
There's
the
a
way I can break
Suggest
it
sheet
up.
a
metal
few
on the
fucking
top of it.
items.
Yeah.
Just screwed down.
Less
Less come
I
off
have
too
no idea
if
what
you
that's
wanted.
That was
Yeah.
just a window, basically.
Wish,
Yeah, because
wish
it
is all like
pisses
blow up dolls and fucking
And
like
I cleaned the shit
thought
all out of it one time, and I
mannequins.
said, "Fuck that!" So I screwed that down,
Good
and
idea.
the
That
shit
shit
didn't go
probably
inside it
Inside it,
no
yeah.
more, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because you don't want to.
Something you never think about till
Yeah.
it
No,
happens.
I hosed it
Sometimes-
down, but it should
sometimes
probably
I
be
almost
cleaned
give my head a
properly,
shake.
man.
Oh,
And
I
I
did.
think
I
of my
took the
life
hose and fucking
decisions.
sprayed it all down
Because
before I
my
brought it over.
phone
yeah, I'll probably be
said
the one hooking
something.
it up somewhere. So if I
To
can rig
wish
it up, I'm gonna see if I
suggest
can work
something
that out.
that, man,
But
I
yeah,
don't think
the best
I
thing
wanted
upstairs
that.
Then we can run lines,
You know what I mean?
these lines up here. And I have like a
Sometimes
fan,
Wish
I have
suggests some
thing I made
stuff
for my
that-
house. It's a piece of
My
duct
phone hurt.
Yep.
So
with
they'll
the
do
fan
one
in
of
it and the
those.
motor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Plug it in,
whoa,
and it
whoa, whoa,
sucks
whoa,
air.
whoa.
Oh
Or
yeah.
it pushes air, either way you want it
Yeah.
for heat, right?
Get out of my brain.
I'm gonna
Like,
put
I
that
just-
in the outtake.
Like, I didn't.
So
did
we
I
can rig
say
that up so that it goes
someone?
to that. That'll
Like,
suck
did
everything
I?
out. That's what I was kind of thinking on doing. So.
Did I say I was
I
looking
just
for a
wanted
new
to ask if it
muffler
was
for
an-
my
if it was an air change, it'd be a
motorcycle?
lot
Like, you know,
easier,
it
right?
just
Oh,
knows me too
absolutely.
well.
Probably still a way I could rig it up. I'll give it a look
Jeez
anyway.
Louise.
But I definitely won't harm it. I won't do any damage.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Your
Well,
guys is
I
anyhow.
thought
I
I'd
don't
let you know,
care.
though. I didn't know.
No. I told Jay he could have
God,
it.
like,
I can't
guns,
put it
bombs,
anywhere.
like,
Yeah.
So whatever you can do with it
Okay,
to make
perfect.
it work, man.
That makes me feel a little better not fucking something
Dude,
up. But I mean, I'll definitely
you
go.
know what they do have
My
on
well,
Wish?
he's dead now, right? But my
You
buddy
know
fucking come to my
Airsoft?
work one day. He said, "Me and the wife
There's
just moved,
airsoft,
and I bought this
the
fucking
little
air conditioner
plastic
last year, and
BBs.
it won't
Yeah.
fit in the
and there's
apartment.
also like
They want it
I
for
don't
$50." And I said, "Holy fuck,
for
man, yeah, I'll
conversation's
take
sake. Let's
that."
call it water soft.
And he dropped it right off at my house. He
Where
left
it's
my
like
work
the
and dropped
same
it off.
kind of
and said,
size
"I'll come
BB,
back
but it's like
tomorrow and
got
get
a little
$50
water in
from
it.
you or whatever."
Yeah.
Soft and fire
And
soft.
I had that.
There's
for
no, there's
6
it's
years
not
with
it's
the
not like fucking
already.
Pokemon.
So
It's not- they don't have
$50 in 6
superpowers.
years,
But
Yeah.
one's a
you know what
plastic
I mean?
one,
So
and one is
if
like a
somebody
little,
can get use
not a
out of
water
it, I've
balloon, but it has
already
water
got
in it.
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
But I
I
see
could
the water
afford
Well, that's
for it.
all
awesome
the
to know
time.
then, because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be
And
careful
for
with it, but it's better to know
Medium
that
money,
I don't have
not
to worry
big,
about
not
if it gets
small,
fucked up.
medium
Yeah.
money.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
get a
But
replica
either way,
of
I'm
wherever.
and
I'm gonna
honestly,
see what it looks like.
it
I'll
works
take her
Like
apart
a
a little bit, take a look at
replica,
the inside.
like
If there's a
banana
way to do it,
shoots
I'll give it
little
to you.
water
But
balls
that's
at
the way.
ya.
If not, we'll just try
But
one.
That's the way it
replica.
operates.
And some
It's
got the
almost
fucking
two
tripods, the
car-like
fucking-
fence on it.
The big thing in the
Yeah,
front
like
with the
in your dash.
tripod.
Yeah, I noticed that. I
It
did look
looks
at that.
exactly
Comes
like
out.
you could like
Okay.
So the cold air
Swat
blows
down
out
like
those
20
two
men.
fucking
You're just like
vents.
out taking
But it
Shoots-
sucks
kids
shoots
and shit.
little
Air
water
from the
balls
bottom
at ya.
on the same side.
Little water,
Okay.
but they're
Okay,
like
there's a
now I
filter.
get it.
There's
Yeah.
a filter.
it's more
in
than
there.
$100. It's a couple
So
$100.
basically, there's probably
So the motor's outside.
Shoots a little water
the
at you.
motor's outside.
Yeah,
with
but
the-
that's
with the
not
thing.
actually sucking air in.
No.
Okay.
It's really, it's
I see what
fine.
you're saying.
You could rob
So
a
it's
bank,
probably
but
just
You
like
could rob a bank.
it shoots little water
You could
balls
rob
at
a
you.
bank.
Bigger
size
water balloons
little
if you really
fan
want
in
to.
there, like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not big,
Alright.
but it's enough like to exchange air in a small enough room.
I'm sure
for
someone's
over
trying to
an
rob
hour or
bank
two.
was
You'll
over
fucking
Exactly.
know
Like
that.
it right here during
Yeah.
the show would probably be awesome.
It's like the
Oh
Orbeez,
my
like the
God.
floating things
That'd
in the
be a big
pop. The
difference.
Like
Orbeez.
really, all you would have to
They
do.
shoot
right
that
there,
at you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh
see how
man.
this is
And-
already a thing
And
like
you get
that?
shot. It's not like even
Like
you're
a
wet.
shelf. Yep.
You got a
Right.
little wet spot.
If you built
Yeah,
a
you
little
just
box,
Just a
to
little
hold
wet
it
spot.
and open that window,
Orange jizz
and you had a
now.
piece of plywood to go across here or whatever.
I don't
you
think the
just fucking
carcass
slide the
stains.
plywood right here with
You-
that
Like
window.
the shell it's in,
and
I
have
don't
it
think that's
stick
meant
out
to
about
stain.
here.
We're not
Yeah.
painting
right,
it.
as
It's
long as
not
that
paint-
window is
because
open.
that is around.
Yeah, just something to block it.
Globe
so
of,
that- so it's
liquids.
sealed in its
Yeah,
own
This
little
is just
box.
water.
Yeah,
It's not meant
yeah,
to stain.
That's all you gotta do, man.
That is a good idea.
The
It might
big
even be
thing-
better
That's
where it's not
probably
going right
contaminated
outside. So
enough.
cars
Well,
can get
it would, yeah, and it
Maybe
wouldn't
it
matter
could
that
be
way,
water.
but the thing
A
is.
cheap one, maybe.
Yeah.
If
You
you got a
gotta
white,
ensure
like
that it's sealed
you had a
off on
white
that side,
shirt?
and you'll see when
Yeah.
you look at it, there's like channels like the window.
Because you don't need body
Where
armor,
it
so
would
it's
go in the
waterfalls.
window. Everything on this side needs to be
a white
inside.
shirt?
Everything on that side
Yeah,
needs to be
okay.
on
Maybe
the
would
outside.
Yeah, give
smear
it.
it
I'm gonna
on.
go measure that.
Did
right
the
now.
airsoft
Take
ones
a look.
hurt?
Just to give me
I
a
have no
rough
idea.
idea.
Well,
Yeah, some of the-
it
some of the-
doesn't
some of
have
the,
to go
like,
inside. It's just
Medium
to
money
keep the heat.
airsofts and higher
Yeah,
money
It was
I get
just
what
airsoft.
to
you're
defeat the purpose of it. If
Wood
you
brick
just set it
skin,
there and
like
turn it on,
I've seen like
the
Yeah.
mount, the motor and stuff heats up, will just
they
warm
take it
up
as
whatever
serious as
air-
paintball,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
some of them like
Separate
shoot
it,
with
right.
high velocity
Look
to the
at that, I'll
point
take a look
where I
back, 'cause
seen
I'll
one
still
guy
take a look upstairs and see what.
looked like he had like
if we
busted
could
his head, like he
possibly
had
rig-
a
rig up
blemish
all
on
that
right
window.
here,
I don't know.
and then
Can't
he's
know
like,
that.
"Da, da,
The fans
da,
that
airsoft,
those-
da, airsoft," and then
No,
he goes
but
one of
you
this,
could-
and it's an airsoft that comes out.
Well,
So it penetrated like
Yeah.
his lip,
It was, didn't it?
but he pushed it out this way, so it didn't go through.
Alright.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, he would have pushed
But
it.
yeah, you're
like,
right.
you
It's a
know,
little
yeah.
lot.
You know what it's
Well, wouldn't the water one
Yeah,
actually
I have two
more?
doors actually.
No, less.
It would have to be heavier, wouldn't it?
That and the T-box.
No, it's less.
If an air one has air in it, and the water one has water in it. Water is
What's-
heavier.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
Into the inlet
You,
duct.
you know those
Just
balls,
forever.
Yeah.
those
That's
little,
all
like,
that-
little balls,
exactly-
you put in
that's
water and
exactly
you
the idea
soak
of
and they
going
swell up and they get
Except
bigger?
that
Yeah,
with
like
the air
dinosaurs and
changer,
shit.
No,
it'd be
no, no,
easier
the
to run
little
right straight out of
balls.
whatever.
Yeah, into the.
Little balls,
right?
like
But
a
that's
ball.
still a good idea, the same way you're saying.
Like you get a pack of them,
And
they're
still
small,
do the same
you let them
Yeah,
soak
as long
in
as you
water.
block that heat from getting
Is
in.
it Orbeez? Am I saying? No, it's not
Orbeez
Orbeez.
was a drink.
And-
Like from the
And
It's the thing that was,
Duck
but you
fan I
could
have.
get it at the dollar store.
in
You
the
soak these balls,
vent,
they
like where
swelled
fill
up
the
a little
box,
bit,
vent it out to that,
and they
that
felt
suck
cool
the
within
air
your
and make sure that
fingers
it
in
goes that way.
the water.
Like it'll help channel the heat.
I think that's
It's a sensory thing. You just play with it.
sensory
Yeah.
thing, but you could hold them in your hands. You could hold them in your hands.
Helps
They
a lot
were like
sometimes.
medium
Yeah.
fragile,
Oh, and then you get into it and you. hit
medium
roadblocks.
fragile, but
Oh,
these
yeah.
water balls
I like doing it anyway, that's why.
Oh, that's right.
are
That's
like,
fun.
you
Kind of
know,
my life
less
at home,
fragile. You'd
Jerry
feel a
rigging and
pinch.
fixing
You'd
stuff
feel a
and
pinch.
Figuring out a better way to do it, or wife don't complain.
And there's a
No,
minuscule
no.
amount of water.
As long as shit's getting done.
Yep.
Need the shindies and the hizzies.
Like 20.
Just a quick hey, be good fellas. As always. Be awesome if I had a BB gun out back your shop. What? My shop. Be awesome if you had a BB gun out back your shop. I think a BB gun's handy anywheres. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it's situational.
I know Jay has a big love for raccoons.
Yeah.
I also have a big love for raccoons, and I've dealt with raccoons for multiple generations. But this
Of raccoons?
generation of raccoons,
Okay.
this new generation of raccoons, like let's say like
Anyway, yeah.
generation 3, dicks. They've been shitting on my deck and this and that, and I do have like a Daisy, like that small kid's pellet gun.
Okay.
B-
Yeah.
BB gun.
Yeah.
I shoot the raccoon with that, and they just laugh. They
Okay.
flinch for a sec,
Yeah.
look back, and then just continue on what they were doing.
I'm probably surprised. And they have thick fur and shit too.
Yeah,
It
doesn't
does.
even
It takes a
faze
lot to
them.
hurt them. It really does. I've dealt with that over the years too. But I shot me and my little guy.
I don't want to hurt. That's what I mean.
No,
I
no.
love raccoons enough. I don't want to hurt them, but just like
Paintball gun in the head area.
it's shoe.
Paintball gun. I noticed you get them in the head area. It stings them obviously, and they ran faster than they were shooting like with a pellet gun. Or I seen a young kid one time. We were
A
camping.
paintball.
And he hit him with a
hurts.
hockey stick.
A
He was hitting him
paintball
with like
hurts.
this little hockey stick, wooden stick, and the damn thing attacked him. Like
Oh, yeah.
it didn't bother him at all. But we shot him with a paintball a couple times. My little guy is sitting in his diaper. He's like, "Here, buddy, shoot!" Not an arsehole, just thought it was funny. Anyway, got him in the head and it ran instantly.
And they could
So it
take
must have
that.
stung 'em.
No, they could. Yeah, I mean,
But it left fur in the face. I thought
It
Like,
was
hit him
unpleasant,
right
but it
about
took
between
it.
the eyes, roughly, like around his forehead
It
area. And
took
it's like it
it.
ran.
you probably didn't even break skin,
No, but I mean, all I thought was, yourself,
which is a good thing.
you get a pinch,
otherwise,
you get a
it's
pinch
like,
or a poke or a paper
kinda
cut,
cruel,
you usually
right?
go more than you go
You're getting
punch
called
in the arm
today.
sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
I
You're
think
getting
it
called
stung him.
today.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to like change the story. Like, let me change it out. Like,
It's fun.
remember that time you were playing with it?
Yeah.
Remember that time you were
If we
playing
put
with
dresses on him and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But hey,
He was
yeah,
called for a
like,
different reason today.
No, but we didn't want to harm him either. It was the whole point. Right? Paintball don't
no,
hurt.
I told these guys
Oh,
this
dang.
when I killed a rat and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh,
And I had to kill a rat.
We were
man.
kids,
It's the
though.
most horrible story.
you ever see the wharf rats, the big ones? When we
Yeah.
were kids, they used to come up into the yards when we lived in South End. And you'd find them in the backyard and stuff. And we dropped the cinder block on one time and it squished his whole ass end.
Yeah.
And we watched it. We followed it for about 3 blocks, watching this thing try to get away from us. And I know it sounds cruel. We didn't mean to be that bad, but we were little kids. And we watched it crawl and squeeze itself into a fucking sewer to get away from us. And it was on no back leg squished.
Tell everyone Tasha
It was
says
it was
hi.
like that though. Like that
Dark
long.
Santa.
It was like this, man. It was massive.
Tasha.
Wharf rat. Coming out of the
That's
rocks.
cool.
We used to go down and play down there as kids, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking
Natasha,
of fucking-
Tasha. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And that's what we knew. We knew that we were warned, like,
Dark
to attack you. For
Xana.
they didn't care. So we just
Yeah.
dropped a cinder block on it. Be an arsehole probably, but whatever.
So my grandmother always told us.
I don't know.
Our
Whatever you like.
grandmother. She
Maybe
said,
it's out of a book.
fucking- If you didn't
Sure,
want
it's
your
like
baby
normal
in
to
the
things.
olden days, those were
My daughters are crazy into Harry Potter, and I know like
I don't know if it's true, but that's the
older
stories
fellas
they
that
tell.
are
Well, when we were
Harry
kids,
Potter.
it was
Like
my mom and
Harry
dad would tell us
Potter.
not to go
The
to
car
bed.
has Harry
turn on
Potter
our
shit
face.
on it.
What's
You might
that?
wake
The
up and
car has
rat in
Harry
your
Potter
face.
shit on it.
Does it?
And we
Yeah.
literally lived.
'Cause you're
like
such a
within
Harry
block
Potter
of the
fan?
Causeway area,
Well,
right?
like
Oh,
we had
So
a
there was,
phase
like,
of it
they
where I
were
kind of
around a
learned
lot,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff. when we
So
were
you
little
went to
kids,
bed
so
scared
we
sometimes.
did
What did I wash my
Yeah,
face?
yeah.
Oh my God.
I heard all of them.
Me too, you watched it.
That's entertaining.
So it was probably that was probably
There's a
the
lot
trick
of
to make us
lore.
wash our
There's a
face.
lot there.
Yeah,
Like
but
if you wanted
inside-
That
to,
scared the shit out
you
of you.
pick parts
Oh,
of
yeah.
it. Like the evil guys are really evil. There's a whole lot of backstory to all of them
Hey,
and shit.
hey,
Like,
He's the only thing your
you
mom
don't
do,
have
let
to
your kids
explain
enjoy it.
Justify to me.
Although I do, I still
I have
fuck with my
tattoos of
kids.
toys.
so
Like, hey, I don't give a shit.
You gotta be
Transformers.
Yeah, so
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
I'm not worried about Harry Potter.
That's awesome. One of my best friends, he's my age,
What's up, man?
and anyways, he's like, oh, dude,
So that, man.
he knows my daughter loves Harry Potter. He's like, don't
He was
think I'm a
talking on
geek,
the
and he's
street
all
here
secret.
going on,
This
like,
came out
you
years
guys
later. He's like,
walked in, you guys are doing the Spider-Man theme song?
don't think any less of me, but I have this
Well,
crazy
you could've
Harry
turned that
Potter
around, so no,
one,
no,
like in a box that he bought. I want to give this to you to give to your daughter. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
you can do
man.
like Universal and shit.
But he's like, oh,
There's like
okay,
a Harry
maybe.
Potter land. You can buy one there for like 80 or $60 or something, and you go around. You can do magic shit with them around the park and stuff. It's cool as fuck.
You have a Harry Potter one?
No,
that
no,
does
no.
it?
Uh-oh.
There's a whole long story behind it. No, I do not.
I inherited
That's
one
what I
to
said
give to my daughter that was in a velvet box.
Oh, cool.
Crushed velvet.
Like a
cushion.
wand? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, like Harry Potter wand.
I tried to fool my older guy there when he was younger and made him one.
Yeah.
And then he was too good for me. He knew better. I thought I was so proud of myself.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. What the hell? Actually, what it was is he told his mother later. He did take it from me, but he said to his mother later, basically, what the fuck is this? Did Dad make this?
You guys are at the fucking back.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Pretty much.
What's up, dude?
Fucking
For-
pizza tree stick that was a
for
motorcycle
Zinnies
for me,
Eves.
right?
Yeah, exactly. That
And
was my
Battle
gun,
for a Day.
my
Battle
sword.
for Days in his
Fucking
house.
stick
My
was
hammer.
everything, man.
Slingshot. This guy.
We used to have stick fights for.
But see, there you go. There's the mentality I came from. Oh, it's a stick. I can make it into an easy one.
Johnny
They had like
Harper
a
says this
bend to it,
guy's
some kind of
hilarious.
muscle.
Drop a brick on them. They're talking about you, Richard. But he thinks it's funny. Drop a brick.
I did. It was a true story.
And he also says he likes Harry Potter.
Okay, I'm not getting into this conversation.
My man's daughter has the
Not that I
same
don't like
wand. So, you know what I mean? It's just a high-end Harry Potter one. Crushed velvet, that's all. In a box. Cool fuck.
I ain't bragging.
Yeah.
I'm just
No, I
saying,
got- my-
But I got it, you know.
No, my buddy gave it to me to give to my daughter. And I gave it to my daughter. Like, I'm just saying I understand his Harry Potter, like, fandom. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah. His addiction. Can we call it addiction?
No, I
Maybe
know.
not. Maybe not. No.
Shouldn't be labeled. It's just a fan of
I was
it.
just trying to make it funny, but
But technically,
it made me sound funny. I
if you have a Harry
I'm
Potter,
fan of
like,
Smokey and the Bandit, but
and fuck Harry Potter, like, yes, that's
I
nice.
still love that.
But
Oh,
Transformers,
that's what I
you
grew
have
up
you
with.
do you have
Police
some cool
Academy
Transformers?
I have a room.
All of,
You know, they're watching
Room
the
of
house
them?
right now. My little guy is 13.
You have like
Watching
old
with
like
my wife.
Gen
I watched
1, Gen
Gremlins
1s.
1.
Some.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I
hate-
decided I was
and
going
I-
to go out. Daughter showed up to help out, whatever. And
I hate saying this out loud. The
I
Gen
come
1,
out.
they're
Gremlins.
not that
You
good.
watching Gremlins again? She goes, no, it's part 2. It's
Still though,
Yeah,
still
you were-
though.
like, if you were
Just-
gonna-
we never watched.
Because
them.
you
Never
open them
been
and
a
play
fan.
with them, you
I
want to
remember
touch them
them,
and
they
play
were
with
cool
them.
anyway,
Is that
but-
Yeah,
Never really
I don't
was
have
a
any
fan.
packages or anything. Just the
But
Transformers,
being
you're
older,
supposed
watching
to play
the
with
first
them.
movie
That's
was
the
pretty
idea.
cool. He was
The
really
idea is
enthralled
that
by it. Like,
you do the
oh my
conversion.
God, this is
I
pretty
collect
good.
comic books.
For the old
and
days,
I-
Dad, I'm like,
I would prefer to get a rough copy. I just want it.
My
you know?
daughter
Yeah.
likes the old classics, too.
And read the book, that's what it's, you know.
And read the
The
book.
art's
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's all
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I got that. I got
No,
the
like, you were gonna, the best part
Same as all the Bruce
was
Lee
not the
movies.
first
and
car.
all
Yeah,
that.
man.
100%.
Oh, I got the box set.
the best
Clint Eastwood,
Transformers
too.
are not the first one.
That's a newer edition of it, to be honest. The other
100%.
stuff's all old.
Like, look at the,
all
what
the
action,
the
like
original
G.I.
one.
Joe action
Yeah,
figures.
like
Like, you know what I mean?
number
Like,
one.
they did
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
these too.
Very
They did one of
first
I think
these.
that's-
Yeah.
Nowadays, you get a
famous
brand
line.
new Marvel
How
action
many
figure.
bullets I have or
It's
whatever.
got what, 30,
Yeah.
40 points of
It's-
You can, like,
articulation.
stand on his toes
Yeah.
and fucking.
I forget how the line
So
goes,
many
actually.
points of articulation, like, sometimes you get like individual, almost individual finger movement. Sometimes it's a three,
A lot of
four
times you get
clump,
this
and
one, and then these ones are all connected.
I've seen the
Oh,
four
yeah,
clump
yeah,
and the one thumb.
Punches him
Yeah,
out,
thumb on a ball joint and shit.
drags him
Yeah,
down. He
But
says,
yeah,
"That's why
yeah,
they
some
call
of
me
them are
Dirty
crazy.
Harry."
Oh, yeah.
Every dirty job that comes along.
And the ones that
don't.
The statues,
Or-
phew,
Awesome.
It's a-
pricey,
I
pricey.
even like
That's
those old
bullshit.
shitty
It's
westerns.
fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Because I grew up with those, like Good,
Oh,
Bad, and
yeah.
Ugly.
Point of a Transformer
I'm
statue.
kind of like, I'll say that I'm addicted to that movie. Because whatever
For
comes
that
on, it's like
price,
have to
I don't
watch
know.
it. If I catch it, I go, I gotta watch this now.
I know how amazing 3D printers are.
Me and Phil were talking the
But,
other night, Saving Private Ryan.
You
Come
want
on.
to start business
So
today?
one of those
So it's
old war movies.
being
Yeah,
recorded.
older.
So you can't take
when it
my
starts,
idea.
If you get into it, me and Phil and Ronnie, all of a
You
sudden
and me
can't
will
stop
go in
watching.
business.
So the other night I watched the
I don't know
first
how
scene
we
of the
do it.
beach landing.
But
Yeah.
these
And I turned it
Marvel
off.
crazy
I called Phil.
expensive
I said, guess what I just
statues.
did? He's like, what, man? It's like, turn Saving Private Ryan off.
Our
right after the
start-off
first
money
scene.
would
No,
have
you
to get a
didn't. That's what I
3D
did.
printer. Couldn't we 3D printer a shittier version
I
way
just couldn't
cheaper
anymore. Like, I
that
gotta
people
turn
would be
this off.
like, nah, this is not good enough.
You know what's cool too is when you watch that again, or
Do
like
you
some
think
of the
we
older
could make
movies,
that happen?
and you see actors in it, you never
This
thought
is
of them,
good
but they're
enough.
actors now.
I'm assuming
Oh,
there's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
already a
I'm
market
hoping we
full of
could
this.
make it just
Like,
as good, but
I would think there's probably already a market full of
because
this,
at my age now,
of
when I'm viewing
Chinese
a movie I
kids
haven't seen in
who aren't being
years,
paid anything.
I'm looking
who work
at it from
23 and a half
totally
hours a
different
day.
I didn't see it online yet. I didn't see it online yet.
Exactly.
I haven't bought a cheap one yet. I haven't
Wake
seen.
up.
Never like you said,
Well, is there
expected
some
to
on
see
there?
I see things in it I didn't.
No,
see.
I
And I like when you see. Like,
I think
even
Wish
Gremlins
knows
1,
me
I
enough
actually
that it would have
was
suggested
kind of
it by
impressed with.
now. Like it
Even like the graphics.
seems to
and stuff, no
be
computer
suggesting
graphics or
weird
anything.
shit now. Like,
You know what it is, but it was still pretty good though. It was
Like,
cheesy and funny.
not
Oh, yeah.
cheap
And I
Marvel
actually
figures
enjoyed
that I
watching it.
should have bought.
Probably
a
one
long
little
time
guy
ago.
probably helped him being so interested.
Oh yeah.
But it was kind of cool.
I think they were waiting for you to light and pass
I
that.
watched that. What's it called? Turner
No,
Classic
and
Movies
it-
channel.
Oh yeah.
Wife's Father.
I don't know.
Used to watch it all the time.
Call me out for
Yeah,
not
watch
sharing
the
this
whole
joint.
black
This
white
is
thing,
weed
whatever.
and
I'm watching the other
tobacco.
night sitting there back watching old Clint Eastwood,
Did you smoke? Do you want me to light
with the
this?
pink
Pass
tail
to you?
red or whatever. And the wife goes, so
I just.
Yeah.
I have to play it.
Every
I have
year
to be the
someone
one who
knows
actually
it.
knows how the songs
Okay.
go.
that's not funny.
I'm just used to crowds that are like,
But
oh,
you
that's
watch it myself, I
tobacco.
used to make fun of him for it, but all right,
So I
whatever.
just after that, I was just like,
Get
the pass.
They get pissed
Oh,
off
yeah,
at
I
you for
watched
it being
some.
tobacco, or
some do like the hardcores. But you know what happens though?
The
This
hardcore
one,
what?
African Queen.
the hardcore weed smokers. But you know what actually happens?
Sounds familiar, actually.
You know what actually happens in real life?
Buddies
Is this-
in the
is
river.
nothing, because
This
no
is
one
how
walks
it
up to
plays.
somebody while they're smoking anything.
It's like, I pass my joint to them, and like I said, there's weed and tobacco in it.
Yeah,
They
see.
go like
I
this.
can't picture right now, but the name
Puff,
sounds
puff,
familiar.
puff,
Yeah, I
puff.
A
definitely
never-ending
have.
bottle of rum.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
supposed to say
Thank
that.
you.
You save
Sometimes
somebody whatever you do,
they'll
you
cough,
get
sometimes they don't.
burned
And they-
it all.
they're like,
Oh, okay.
"There's not
Yeah, I can't
tobacco
picture it, but I
in
know the name.
Oh,
I've
okay.
definitely seen it.
And then they pass it around. Now they know there's tobacco in it.
Like
When it
that,
comes out the
what's it
second
called?
lot, you know what they do?
Guns of
Take it
Navarone or something
again.
like
Like,
that.
you know what I
Was
mean?
the other
Yeah.
night, too. Clint Eastwood.
How bad is it?
I know.
You took it. How bad is it?
What are you trying to do to me?
I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch it going.
Where's
That
the
was movie
review
she was
on the
making fun of me
second
for,
lap?
that's what it was, Dirty Dozen.
Where's the review on the second lap? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You started out like, how was it this time?
yeah.
Are you coming
Oh,
attention?
it's such a horrible deal the first time. Second time went unnoticed, unremarked.
Yeah, you just get acclimated to it immediately.
Yeah. See.
It's like 10 seconds. Jesus, give me that.
Anyways, yeah, that's tobacco in my joints. That's what I'm.
Watching that stream, the poster put on earlier with Jelly.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's the first thing Buddy says. He's making me smoke hash in a cigarette.
yeah. He was like, I don't want to get hash. I was like, I got hash. He's like, oh, roll me a joint. And I did. It was like hash with
That
tobacco,
was fucked up.
and he was like, I don't know, a little disappointed about it. Oh man, Spider-Man song was amazing. Spider-Man song was fucking amazing.
Holy fuck! I just noticed the pants.
They're awesome, huh?
Yeah, they are. I'm not making fun by the laugh. I'm saying I didn't even know you had them on.
They're fucking awesome. Fuck,
Like my hairdo I give you?
I did like
Did you
that.
like that?
I showed Buddy out.
That wasn't making
Because
fun. That
I-
was me being,
I
just
took-
being, you know, the way we fuck with each
Yeah.
other.
Oh yeah. No. Man, I thought it was funny, dude. I liked it.
That was cool. I said I had to do something. You posted such a cool picture. I had to do something. I couldn't just
Yeah.
leave it sitting there. It started looking lonely.
No, I'm glad you did something.
Oh shit.
Where are we at?
What am I doing? I'm too close.
You don't want to be on camera? Do you want me to turn it?
No, I don't care.
You want to be on or off?
Oh no, just leave it where it is. I don't need to be on it.
You don't need to
I
be
pop
on.
in and out of there. I'm good.
Here, let me get that arm. It'd be like when you're talking, like, you know how like Italians like, hey, forget about it. Hey. It's a fugazi. It's a fucking. I told you to say you were in a sanatorium. I told you to say you were in a sanatorium.
The bad guy's leaving. Best line in that movie, Scarface, for me, was when he shoots the cop in the gut. He knows he's gonna die. He goes, "Fuck you." Oh, what? I would put the chair over. That would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Sew it up, sew
You
it up.
almost tumble. You almost tumble. Oh, fuck you. Where you at? Yeah. Balfour Day. I think that, yeah, no. See, I keep reading backwards.
Yeah, how much was that?
That's the Jamaican thing, the tobacco. I'd rather have the herb straight. Out here, let's say in our region, they're like, oh, that's a Nova Scotia thing. I guess it's big
Oh,
in
really?
Nova Scotia.
I never heard that.
Oh, you're smoking Nova Scotia joints.
For us, honestly, God, when I was a kid in South End, they would say it was a West Side thing. I was wrong, seriously, as kids. I have no idea why I've seen. Well, here's part of it. My mom was from the West Side, though. My mom was a West Side girl. and my
First
dad
I
was-
heard of this.
But that was what you asked, Ron. That's
What are you
seriously
guys
true.
saying about us?
Nothing bad, just
What?
that was the way West Siders did it. They put tobacco in their hand.
Shut up, bunch! Shut up!
We tons like, oh.
Yes, those pants are amazing. They're the greatest. My
Yeah.
daughter did a great job. Huh?
They hurt my eyes a little, but they are amazing. Oh, no, honestly, technique-wise, what she did to those pants,
Yeah.
that is top-notch. 100%. Any jokes anyone ever makes about them, make sure they don't make a joke about that. 'Cause that is top-notch.
Dollar store tie-dye kits.
That's cool, man.
Dollar store tie-dye kits. There was two of them, $4 a piece. Bought them years ago. When I saw them, I was like, let me have some. And I've had tie-dye kits for years, and this was the last one.
Nice. That's cool.
But I got to half the bottles. I didn't finish them. Instead of throwing them out, I was like, oh, let me bag these up. They're already mixed.
Let me know which one. I get a bunch of tie. Like my daughter gets the thing she does on her second job is palette and shit like that. Yeah. She got a bag full of dyes, clothing dyes, not for tie dyeing,
Yeah.
but there's like multiple colors. There's like little boxes of them. I don't know. I'll ask her, man.
That-
Your daughter asked.
That's what my daughter asked me for one day.
It's actual fabric dye.
She had a friend over, and she was like, Dad, or Mom, can you drive me to Shoppers? I want fabric dye. And the wife was like, nah, ask your dad. And she's like, Dad, can you drive me to fucking Shoppers for some fabric dye? I was like, fabric dye? I was like, hair dye? She's like, no, fabric dye. I was like, would two tie-dye kits do? She's like, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, man, I have it in the back room. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to go anywhere.
No, that's smart. That's a dad smart there.
I had it ready. I was like, I had it ready.
Yeah. Another thing, I used to when I was in Victor 13, we had not a lot of money, so I'd make our shirts and our merchandise.
Yeah.
What I started doing was I found these fabric ones with like a tip on it, and I would paint like this tattoo here. I painted this on it. I painted like Victor 13 on it by hand.
On a shirt?
But the problem was I didn't know any better. It would stick out.
Yeah.
So when you wash it, it would stick together. Like the fabric was all plugged up, all stuck to the paint. But the post on it.
Yeah, you almost. Well, a tie-dye has a process. You soak it, let it sit for like a day in it, and then you have to rinse them out. But Jacob was saying, you after the first day in it, you do a vinegar thing to it.
Oh, really? Yeah, my daughter has done it with my son. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done it. I've never actually done tie-dye.
I've done it a few times, but always like just to play with the kids. It was a kids thing, you know. And they're way better at elasticing than me.
We've taken like white sheets before and dyed them full color, like black or like a reddish color, like that. Yeah, but just to try to make it different colors. But never really tried that.
You ever do a bleach? Bleach is nice too.
Ronnie used to bleach his hair. The
Oh,
peroxide.
Bleach.
Oh,
Yeah. McFluffy nips in the heezies. What's up, McFluffy? I hit drums. We got 7. Johnny Harper's like, oh, we got 7 in here. No, we're down to 3 now. Where are you now, Johnny? I didn't hear back from Johnny. Johnny's gonna get that fire 911. Let me.
I'm cool too. Man, of course you're cool. Of course you're cool. What? Did I say you weren't? I don't know. I'm almost scared to say like Ferg, because I remember last time you were texting, you was like, oh, don't say my name. I was like, what? I was like, if you're texting during this time, I'll have to read it and say, oh, that's what Ferg says. You know what I mean? Or no, and then if you say, no, don't do that, text me, you say, oh, no, don't do that, then I'll really know you mean, well, don't say when I'm texting, like, because I think one time you text me that or something like that. Look it up. It's in the phone. Where are you now? Yeah. Vinegar and rock salt. Yeah, and that's what he said. Like a salt, I know it sounds delicious because I like salt and vinegar chips, but vinegar and salt rocks for the tie-dyes
So
to like
you really
fucking
had to,
seal
you
it.
could
Seal
crush
it.
up some salt and vinegar chips, maybe.
Man,
Yeah.
I brought
Yeah.
some, dude. I brought
Don't
some.
start that.
Do you like salt and vinegar chips?
I do. Yeah. It's not my favorite, but yeah, I do. Especially with beer. They're good with beer because of the salty, what do you call that?
The Irving's got their own brand now, eh? Their own brand chips, Circle K chips.
Whoa, based in oil? Sorry, that wasn't funny. First thought out of your head. First thought out of your head.
No, that has. I had to think about it because it's a gas station.
It worked a little.
No, man, yeah, that's how they cook it. Motor oil, like or fucking, you know.
And I would try. You know, you'd try it. It ain't that bad.
Yeah. Hey, it's a budget cut. It's a budget cut.
Fill you up quick.
Maybe that's why they're so flavorful. Like they don't skimp on the flavor, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Like you know what I mean, like.
Well, I had ketchup chips
And
the other day,
that's
man.
my bragging part. That's like wow, flavor,
Yeah.
flavor.
My daughter got me back into like training again and like as fast as I can, and she's killer. But the other night I was at town, I ate a whole fucking bag of ketchup chips. I haven't ate ketchup chips alone in a long time.
What kind?
I'm not a
Like,
big chip eater.
Some ketchup
Just
chips
Lay's,
are
I think it
garbage.
was Lay's. And the thing with it though,
Lay's is also
I was sweating, man. It wasn't hot, like spicy hot, but there was so much flavor in it. I'm telling you, I was like getting sweaty. It's like, what the hell? There's nothing wrong with me. It was just normal. I just ate too many probably.
I'm chilling at home cleaning. I'm gonna go hardware store in about 30. Today's my only day off battle. Yeah, check it off the list. You gotta go to the hardware store. Sounds like you got some work to do.
Yeah.
Like,
If you gotta go, yeah.
yeah, do your work. Do your work, son. Do your work, son. Numb slugs in the Jesus.
Live stream it, we could be supportive.
Dude, you look like this famous rapper in Sweden. I'm not a rapper, but one time, 2, 3 times I rapped. One time, 2, 3 times I rapped in life.
You told me I sounded pretty good one night with that second rap band. Improvising.
Yeah. Oh, and man, I'm a fan of music. This guy's a musician. Like this old. Yeah, he's old. Like you know, he's like talented. He's been at it for a while. Like he's been at it.
That's
For
true.
a while. You know what I mean? You're not a newbie.
I might even have a new garden coming up. I can't say that again. I was asked to do something
Oh yeah.
by some really good people, but I don't know what the deal yet with them, what they're dealing with. Yeah, they solved the problem. We're going to say something. I'll probably jam right here. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't plan on becoming like a, back in the scene kind
Yeah,
of
but
guy,
still,
it's
though,
fun to do it, man.
You love it, so it's fun. It's fun.
That's what I miss. I actually miss that lot of being on stage. No matter where it is.
Oh man, it's wouldn't it be just fun?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought was going to happen with Cycle Tech. That was the whole problem that we started to come from was, and it's not, I'm not even talking shit about nothing. It just wasn't fun. I started to feel like it wasn't what I was into. That's it. That's my piece of that.
Dumb slug. I'm gonna look him up. Look like him.
What's his name?
Dumb slug, and
Well, that's who you said you look like.
yeah, apparently I look like Hugh Jagoff. Hughes Jagoff?
Or no, Jack Cock? I don't know.
Huge jazz gog.
We'll,
Let's say
we'll,
that.
we'll,
Jazz
we'll
gog.
see. It's either going to be a real person or a porno site.
Yeah, yeah.
It's either going to be a person or a porno
I
site.
totally hope it's more of a setup.
You want it to be a porno site?
I didn't say photo, I said setup. I did not say photo. Although, you know, depends.
I think I spelled it right. Let's see images. I don't know, dude. He's not that famous. He's not that. He's not that famous. Not like that.
Is he like the budget Wolverine? Because Hugh Jackman showed up.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. I just Googled it and hit images. Hugh Jackcock. Hugh's Jazz. Oh, Hugh Jazzcock.
Motherfucker!
No, he didn't get me. Oh man, he totally fucking Simpsons got me. I took the time to Google it.
You motherfucker! I
Hugh-
watched. I was part of it, but I didn't know what the fuck.
You didn't stop it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I watched. I didn't stop
Oh,
it.
the Hugh Jazzcock.
Yeah. He got you
You
worse.
gotta say quicker
Yeah, fuck.
for it to sound right.
Good
You
job.
have to say quicker. Like
That was awesome.
I didn't realize. Jazzcock.
Jazzcock.
Huge.
Jazzcock.
Huge.
Fuck.
Huge. You gotta fucking trumpet.
He got your ego because he said you
Jazzcock.
look like the rapper, so you had to look.
Oh man, I
Had to look.
Googled it. I took the fucking time to Google it. What an
Fuck, I gotta get
idiot.
rid of this chair a bit.
I'm a fucking
fly.
idiot.
How does Jay sit in this stupid thing?
Man.
You lean back, it's like gone off the wheel.
Wow, that silly goose.
That was a moment. Right
Hey,
there.
Man, dude. I took the mouse in that. I took the cheese in that trap.
Oh
Like,
fuck yeah!
oh man, I'm snapping in half.
Yeah.
Like, got me.
You're not quite dead. You're still flinching, but you're not getting back. Huh?
Fuck. Apocalypse. Yeah. Gabby's thing.
yeah. Enough fun with that twice. Well, maybe.
Wait, what's
Give him 5 minutes.
Alpacalypse? That's how you say it. But he's not even with them anymore. Dead Poop can rap. I can. I'm not a rapper, but I can write stuff down and say it. Like you know,
You got
that's what
good
rap.
timing and rhythm, though. You can tell from some of the things you do. You definitely got timing and rhythm.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes
Good one like that is great.
like this,
Stand behind him.
like this. It would be great. It's like
One
this,
time you said it was good.
like this. It would be great.
I would,
Is that too much?
it's a little too much. Cartoon. It's like a cartoon version.
Yeah, like this. It would be great.
I don't like ice cream.
I would appreciate it.
You do Christopher Walken. If you get the voice down, you always have to do something random. Let's go to the store to get a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
I don't like ice cream, so I didn't go.
I was looking for an egg. Like who looks for an egg? Like
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean.
That's
what
exactly
the-
it, though. Random thoughts.
Yeah. And I. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there.
What that was? Side show called Random Thoughts.
I'm gonna stop right there. Man, but that Spider-Man was cool.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I'm excited for your little project.
Yeah, I hope it works out. I just don't want to say that. They didn't even say that the same thing. Some guys don't know. It's just that there's something going on in their band.
Yeah.
They don't want that revealed. So if I say anything and they start talking about it, then I don't want to be that guy. Right? But I don't.
No. I'm happy that you're happy that you're gonna. I know you love music. I just know you love
You know
music.
what I mean? Feel good being an old dude. They said I was the first choice. Okay, take that. Do what happens.
And I've been trying to get this guy forever. Where I messed around with like I don't like to sing au naturel too often. So I do fuck with the auto tune, and because it's like 2021, and that's what the kids like. Like, do you believe in love? Like with the super robotic.
I want to get this guy on autotune, just singing his heart out, what he knows. Like not a metal. This guy's like a metal guy, but like a heartfelt, like with the autotune, you would nail it. I think like you would nail
I
it.
like some of the joking stuff we were doing. It's kind of cool. Like I know what you're saying now about the auto joking around one night. We did that a couple times, and it wasn't what we really wanted.
No,
but it sounded cool though.
We did. I had this program on my phone where you can rap into it, or you can talk into it, and it will mix and lay the beat with the words, mix it all up, and sometimes it makes something kind of pretty cool out of it.
Yeah, no, and it is. Like, you can tell we're kind of goofing off, but even then, it sounded kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that's not something I'm used to anyway. Like hearing myself sound like that.
Yeah. No, it's a cool, cool audio clip. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it is.
I like using it because sometimes, like, you can't use copyright stuff. So you just kind of almost make your own. And then you throw some pictures in it if you want to, and stuff like that.
Even from the you know, there's a guy in the city here, Curtis Bass. He he's older than me, but he still writes music. He's wickedly talented dude. He should have got out of here a long time ago, but did it anyway. He put an album a couple years back, and he got permission from Charlie Chaplin Sandwich to use an 8-second clip from Charlie Chaplin.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
on his
big.
album,
That's
yeah,
big.
it's pretty cool, yeah.
To get to use,
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin. Like usually they don't give their rights away.
Yeah, he had a conversation with like one of his actual relatives.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. That's a long time ago, right?
I got to earn the clip from when I was on The King and the Sting. I don't know if you saw that when I posted on Facebook. I was on The King and the Sting. That clip, I used it for one of my videos, and they're like, it's our clip. Boom, we're like blocking it in like most countries.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
And then I was like, how can you block it? I'm the one in it. And then about a year later, they're like, we've reviewed it, and here you are. We've released copyrights to you. So the section of the episode that is related to me, this like clip, I can use it with the rights. They gave me the rights, like you said. Like Buddy said, you got the Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, it was like an 8-second clip. No, actually, it was longer than that. Because I think what the rule is in Canada is you can use a certain amount of anything.
There's a time where it's like,
after that, right. And I think that's what it was. He wanted permission to use more.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would have done more than whatever the allowed time was.
James C. Smith in the his ears. I'm gonna be getting drunk in a few hours. The stream up for me, guys. Keep the stream up.
I like that idea.
So he's at work,
Get buddy to play Panther.
and he wants to
5
come
minutes
hang
alone.
out later.
Anything by Panther.
Can you ask the guitar to play any? No, these guys are like a band practicing. They're
studio.
They're here working. It's music. It's fun. It's life for them, but they're here working on stuff. So it's not. We can't request anything. We can't request anything. Maybe
When they're done, maybe they might fuck around.
when they come out, we're like, hey guys, hey jokey joke, a little Pantera.
I ain't doing that though.
And a little Pantera maybe, and a buddy maybe like does a quick one of the, and probably not, like because they're done, they're working. Like, you know what I mean?
But you had a machine gun go from it. They do one of these.
I want these.
Let's go to
One of these. What a fucking geek.
I saw my 8. Comic books. Oh.
Yeah. Cling,
Not that old.
cling, clang, cling, clang. 5 minutes alone. Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah. Becoming, be good. Becoming, I used to cover Becoming in Victim 13.
Yeah.
But any Panther is fucking awesome.
Battle for a Day. What's up, brother?
I seen Dimebag Daryl 3 months before he got killed in Ohio. hung out and had a beer in their place in the backstage.
Dimebag Daryl?
Yeah. But Phil wasn't with us, Damage Plan at the time when I met him.
Okay.
Vinny was there too. He's gone now too. The drummer.
So you know, 5 minutes alone, Cowboy Sal. What does that mean? Is
That's
that
songs. Yeah. That's songs
Songs?
by Pantera. Yeah.
from Pantera?
Yes, they are awesome, my friend.
So yeah, man, you know,
Fucking-
when I was younger, I had a
Rip
vinyl
Dimebag.
collection.
Rip Dimebag, get take a drink to this one.
Okay. I have a vinyl collection, but I had like Steppenwolf.
Oh yeah.
I had like Leonard Skinner, like
See, that was my mom's music,
Simon and
bro.
Garfunkel.
That was my mom's
Simon
music,
and
bro.
Garfunkel.
And how old are you?
The Beach Boys. The Beach Boys. Like
But I grew up in a
wasn't-
family.
I was never into really metal. Like,
I grew up in a family of 8 kids, and I'm right about the middle. So I went to like Merciful Fate, Slayer, old school Sepultura,
yeah.
stuff like that, because my family listened to that kind of music. And I'm saying, not saying I didn't like it. And as I get older, I even do enjoy some of that music. Me and Ronnie get together, we get into the 70s shit. But growing up, it was like, I don't want to hear that no more. Mom, Elvis Presley, my God, you drive me
Dude.
nuts. Although I always loved Janis Joplin, though.
How many fucking bristle board square fucking things have been going on here since the beginning?
A lot.
You want to know how many squares I ever signed in my life?
How many?
0.
Really?
0.
The last one
No,
I-
I think maybe one. I think one, maybe one time, but let's
But
call
it didn't
0.
go. But it didn't go. The last one you signed is the one I signed. First time
No,
I
it
did
was white. It was at the West Side one.
Yeah, but it didn't go.
I don't even
It
know.
never ended up going because it was on the wall. Remember, it was on the door, behind the door, and we shut that door to the old office.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway, I did see your name up there though.
my name's up there
I'll come back.
for Metallica S&M San Francisco Orchestra.
Oh yeah.
Man, I love Metallica as much as like I don't know metal, but I know
I lost
Metallica.
my faith in them though. As a
Like, you know,
Metallica
he
fan.
went deeper than Metallica in the metal scene. I stopped at Metallica.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what
I met Damage Plan. I met.
But with the
I met
orchestra?
Slayer. I met Tom Araya. I toured with. Not toured with them. Sorry, but we played some shows with. Thine Eyes Bleed, Canadian band, but
Yeah.
John Araya, Tom Araya from Slayer, his
Yeah.
brother played bass in the band, and he hated every night we get drunk with him. I'd be
Does
like,
that even
"You
mean
gotta tell me
anything?
what Tom. Well, if you know Slayer, Tom Araya sings for Slayer.
No, but then you said his brother.
But hey,
Like,
still,
what does that even
you
mean?
grew up with him. You
What
grew
does
up
that
with him.
even
Still
mean?
cool though. Thine Eyes
That-
Bleed was an awesome Canadian
That
band.
doesn't mean anything.
It does
doesn't
mean
even
something.
mean
Come on.
anything.
If you're a Slayer fan,
Oh man.
but he wouldn't even talk about his brother. He got pissed every time.
Do you watch wrestling? You ever see movies? The Rock?
Fuck you!
I met his cousin. I
Remember
met
that
his
line?
cousin.
Fuck you!
I met his cousin. It's not him. It's
It
not
was still
him.
cool. It's his brother though. That's close. That's close.
Closer than a cousin, but
I
it's
still, I
not
met
him.
Tom Ryan. I met him myself too. Slayer played here. My brother Dave was security, and he brought us backstage, so I met him too.
That's better.
I met Dimebag.
Bragging about his brother.
Oh, that was so cool. We got to party
Hey,
with him.
you know-
we did 3 shows with him and party with him.
You know Jose Canseco has a twin, right?
I did not know that.
Jose Canseco has a twin
didn't
that
know
looks
that.
like him.
Well,
And if you had a baseball signed in the late 90s or 2000s,
it could have been.
probably wasn't Jose Canseco. It was his twin.
I met Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden.
Oh
brother.
shit, dude.
Iron Maiden was cool.
Man.
How long they been there?
How long have they been there?
They're still drinkable, man. Never let that forget.
I'm not even putting it in.
You're better off putting them in the fridge though. They'll come down quicker.
No, it's outdoor temperature.
Yeah, no, man. You don't want to.
It's warmer in here than the
But
fridge.
you want the fridge. You want are they
Which
frozen?
one?
Are they frozen?
I don't think so.
If they're not frozen, you're good. If they're frozen, put them in the fridge.
No, it's probably frozen. They've been in there 2 hours. They've been there 2 hours from room temperature.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Their room
There's
temperature?
definitely ice in there. I put them in the fridge.
Why? It's warmer out here.
You don't want them to unthaw quickly.
All right,
I'm
put
not
it in.
joking. I'm not joking. I know this because my wife taught me and we used to drink together.
I'm getting fucking old man beer advice, and I'd be a fool not to listen to him.
You would.
I'd be a fool not to listen to him. Like
And
realistically,
you're my test subject. See, this works.
I'm taking it back out. Fuck that.
I wish I had a warm goddamn bed. I actually like my little guy tells me I look like a badass, like it looks weird, just flat feet. Like I look like that with it on. My wife and daughter go, "What are you doing? Who are you trying to be?" I'm like, "Nobody. I like it."
No doubt. I look way cooler with it on too. Like
Yeah.
I look way cooler with it on too. Alright.
Not going there.
It's an unusual curve.
No, I don't curve mine though. I'd get you to do it. If I was
Yeah, I
gonna do it.
suppose. Yeah, yours is flat stock, but yeah. So, I suppose you don't wear like trucker hats.
Nah, well, I like the fitted ones, right? But this actually fits good, man. I like the feeling of this here. I don't usually wear them like that.
Is he here? Same
yeah,
here.
that's right.
One, someone's same here. If you see her, I think
I can't
he
see from the
bounced.
screen.
I think he bounced, but
That's right. This is one of the hats you give me, isn't it?
yeah, but he gave it to me. Like I regifted it.
Hey, it says my name on it.
It matches the shirt. It matches the shirt.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. Everything matches me. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's all dark.
Yeah, same here. Like Richard is an amazing guy. It was his birthday, and man, that hat was like suiting him 1,000%, soothing him 1,000%.
Oh, yeah, it was a pretty cool surprise too. He brought it,
And, like, you know what I mean?
and
Like,
it says Richard's son right on it.
yeah, it does. It actually says kind of his name right on it. Like, oddly enough, that was weird. But yeah, no man. And he says it looks good. Like, you know what I mean? Looks good.
I like it.
How was your burrito from Jeremiah's the other day? See, what had happened to that burrito was I got to work, I got to the apartment, and then like, and I guess I shouldn't go into too many details, but I couldn't get to the burrito right away. The fucking exterminator guy shows up. He's like, God, this is a clean apartment. I just checked. And then my boss shows up, and then we have like a fucking, I don't know, like a half-hour dog fuck of just like construction guys just shooting the shit. And then after that, we actually had work to do where I'm like, nah. So anyways, I only got to that burrito 2.5 hours later. Still fucking delicious. Fucking man. Breakfast burrito from Jeremiah's.
No, I've never eaten it there.
It's like eggs, salsa, bacon, cheese, obviously, and it's nice. It is nice.
So you either posted the meme or like a little video of a girl complaining about the burrito? Yeah, we do. 1 year video.
Yeah, but the size.
Imagine the small. You're like, no,
It's a small burrito.
But I agree. Like, you seriously say that?
Yeah,
You're
like,
God, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
We splitting that right now. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, you want to overindulge?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think the Canadian proportion guys would agree that that's not more than 2 servings. What's cooking good looking? Ain't nothing cooking, but we chilling with some Ronas. It's a fucking Rona season. And I'm not even gonna shame myself. Normally I get the light up a pills. Boom, and it breaks on my top. Down. But this whole batch hasn't been popping well. So let me fucking bitch open this one. Let me go ahead and bitch open this one. Oh, there we go. Bitch open. Let me put this back on the fridge. Bitch open. Because they just haven't been popping well. My lighter's ruined.
You ain't doing it right.
No, I've been doing, man. Don't tell me. Oh, that's
Not
a new
doing it
lighter.
right.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me I don't know how to pop a Corona. Like, look how bad my lighter's ruined. Look at this.
That's proof you don't now.
You're proof. You're proof. You're fucking.
I'm
proof.
100 proof, bro. I got so much goddamn alcohol in me. I should have been pickled years ago.
No, I shoot them like rockets normally. I've been doing that for hundreds of Coronas. It's just a different batch this time.
I'll show you a technique next time you open one. You'll never.
Okay.
You'll never wreck your lighter again.
Richard,
Should be able to do
he's a
many
martial
objects.
arts trainer. This guy punches like bricks, same bags. This guy can probably do it like me, but they don't assume I can do it like them. They're like, when I had my lighter, I do it off like the front knuckle. Like, oh, you do it after you got to do it after the big knuckle.
There's a better.
But realistically, I've been doing it off my small knuckle for years. Like, you know what I mean? I know it should only take this. And I sent him like rockets. It was a bad batch.
It is. I think
The whole 24 is a bad batch. Like, that machine got extra lube.
They weren't sealed properly.
It got lubed that day where that that sealed the bottle tops worked extra good, and the fucking kakoosh. You know what I mean? And now I'm this like, I can't send them like rockets. Like, that machine got serviced that day, working extra nice, sealing like they should normally, because normally I pop them easy just off the front finger off the front knuckle, because I like that extra room. Because that fucking scent. You know what I mean?
That breath sounds like me.
What's cooking? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Thank you.
Is it working?
Yeah, I'm just drinking stuff. No, I had it slow. I was scared of burning them. And so I had them low. And thank goodness, because I zoned out for an hour. Oh, fuck, am I burning down the place? Nope. Smart enough to know I'm a dumbass, and I had it low. So then I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm hungry. Let me eat these hot dogs. I put it on medium. Then I kind of forget about them for not as long, thinking maybe I did burn down the place. Nope. Smart enough, dumb enough to think that I know I'm going to be dumb enough to think about. I didn't put them maximum power. I just put them on medium. They're not even cooked yet. They're not even fucking cooked yet. They're like weak. They're not even cooked yet. You know what I mean? Like, when your brain that works for you, like autopilot something, isn't that just the best? It's like, all right, you didn't think about this, but really, you thought about it. You got it all planned. It's like, you know what I mean? Have you ever tried that German beer? What German beer? And man, is this gonna be another fucking like word trap? All right, let me read it in my head first, and let me fucking have Richard proofread it, and then maybe we'll say it out loud. Because you're on the list. This is the vice principal.
My awesome list.
Legima. Remember, this is the guy who knows fucking the jazz ass or whatever.
Jinmar? No, I haven't heard if it is a real beer.
All right, so Numslug, I have not ever tried Legima. Oof. Did I just fall for the trap?
Oh,
I never tried that. Did I just fall for a trap of
I
some
think
sort?
you did. I might have.
What happened? Oh my
Look at
God!
my balls. I said you did. I knew it.
Fuck!
Look at my balls.
You never said that, did you?
No. I said it like similar, but I didn't know. I didn't catch it. But I said you fell for the trap. I knew it. I wasn't sure. I didn't say it right.
Man,
I didn't pronounce it right.
We're a team. I got you to proofread it.
I agreed with you.
Rich, we fell for the trap, not you. Don't
100%. All right. Well, I was singling you out.
We
It's more about you, not me.
Fuck, man.
But I did call it being a trap. I just didn't know what trap.
You never worked with anyone with a fucking work part. It sounds like you threw me right under the bus as soon as you
No, fuck no. You weren't
And
getting,
we didn't get
you weren't,
it.
I didn't throw you under, I threw you in front of it.
Man.
Give you a second to see. There's the bus. Jump. Fucking
All
move.
right, guess what? We're not work partners anymore. You. It's a we. Hey, Matt. When you guys have a wicked set, do you say me or us or we?
Depends on the mood.
See? Fucking, yeah. I got back on that one.
No, no, we didn't get that.
No, we didn't.
Tight set. Man, the hot dogs would have been ready earlier.
You had her low.
But man, I knew I'm like forgetful and sidetracked, so I had it on super low. And then I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
like an
so-
hour later, I'm like, I burnt the place. Nope, they weren't even cooked.
It took his.
And then I
took
put it on
to go, hey,
medium.
you got something cooking? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then I put it on like medium, and I spaced out half as long. It's like, oh, they're not even cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's all right.
Now they're on maximum. We gotta watch them. Like
Oh, they're
they're
pretty good now.
like you know, we should pay attention. It's on maximum. It's volume's turned up to 10 on that thing.
You know what's cool is both.
These go to 11.
Yeah, see? Fucking Spinal Tap hot dogs.
They do go up to 11.
You want Spinal Tap?
Not even
That's
that.
the third one
No,
he's falling
no,
for. He's
no,
falling
no,
for
no.
two of things.
It's not even 11. Just circles just get a little bigger.
See? It didn't matter if I helped him or not.
The circles just get a little bigger. Oh man, they had me going. Like, oh, you look like that Swedish rapper.
That was hilarious. The look at my balls one was
It
good,
was
but
like
you couldn't quite
it
get it.
was like Hugh, and then there was J
I knew it was a trap, but I couldn't get the right pronunciation.
JAZZCOKE. Like I knew the end was
Yeah.
gonna be cock, right? Because that's how
Well,
you
we
spell
both
it.
said it that way, but it didn't.
But
we're not
the
sure.
beginning of it was
Buddy's
jazz.
good. Buddy's good. He
I was
got
like,
him good. He looked it up on the internet.
Jazz
He's like,
God.
oh, I look like who?
but when you say it
Ah, you
faster,
bastard.
when you say faster, it comes out different. Like I was like, you got it. And I Googled it. I was like, you got it.
Well, it's hard when you don't really know how to pronounce a word, right? You're like, it's German, it's Swedish. You're like, how do you really pronounce that? Lick 'em a balls.
Yeah, then I got the ligma balls. Got me again. Damn it, got me again.
You know what it's doing?
It was like really heavy mist when I came in about an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour ago. Wasn't like pouring rain, but you get wet.
Did the panel stay up on the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't move an inch?
That would, man.
Oh, eat my
Nice.
words then. Eat my words.
Our Jerry
I-
Rig guitar stand's holding up. They could go.
I didn't think one thumbtack could hold those. Prove me wrong.
There's
One thumbtack.
not much weight to them, though, either.
Oh, shaking.
Yeah, like you think like the vibrations would kind of like jostle them off. Yeah, great word.
That was
Jocelyn
like,
Radar.
that's just that'll be used a lot today now. Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Actually, I knew a girl named Jocelyn.
Me too.
Jocelyn.
Renee's sister,
Yeah, Jocelyn. What was her
who's
name?
not my brother, or who's not my sister.
Like Williams. Jocelyn
Hey.
Williams.
Great to see you.
You leaving?
You heading out?
Yeah, my name.
Night, brother.
Have a good
All right,
evening.
man. See you later.
Good poop. The ligma.
I thought that was his bike. Must have been yours, is it?
No, it's Caitlin's kid.
Caitlin's kid.
Oh.
I fixed the.
No, he didn't.
I did so. The
No,
gears
he didn't.
changed. I fucking did wheelies with it. Everything.
He didn't fix it to 100, but he made it a little better than what it was. You can
I
change some
fixed it.
gears, but not all of them.
Did you ride it? Did you ride it? No, you didn't.
No,
did
I
you?
didn't ride
There
it.
you go. He's just trying to make me look bad.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
How many gears? 7? You can get it through all through 7?
Yeah.
Or she gets tight at the top.
yeah, something like that.
Some of them
You
are
might have got
accessible. You know what I
tight
mean?
at the top.
It's not
Maybe.
Pro Tune.
But here's the thing: it won't stay in place because it's all bent.
Won't
didn't-
stay
they
in
didn't
place.
tell me-
Oh, I fixed it, but it won't stay in place.
Wait,
So you
you're
can't
doing it right.
fucking-
But when they brought it to me, they didn't say that it was supposed to be all apart. I was going to put it back together for them. When they brought it to me, it was already Jerry Rig put back together. Art put it back together, I guess. So I had to kind of half take it apart and adjust it, kind of deal. That's what I was trying to do that night. But the thing is, it keeps falling. It's bent so bad. I pretty much the derailleur needs to be.
I don't know what's
I'm not
worse.
sure what you can do with it because where the gears are for the derailleur, it's bent so bad in there that the chain won't stay tight on it. It can't keep it tight.
A real bike tune's like fucking
But
50,
Can you move the wheel
50,
back?
60, 70 bucks.
What's that?
Can you move the wheel back a bit?
I've never tried that yet because I've got it to the point where I drove it around the parking lot
Yeah.
and I had it shifting well. It was tight, but now I noticed that it dropped again. See, it's straight down. Right? Is it derailleur straight down?
Yeah.
The gear? Like, yeah, see, it won't stay in place. And I tightened it up and everything, so it's
It's like the springs broke, then it won't
possibly, yeah,
spring back or whatever.
possibly, yeah.
Or the cable stuck.
I didn't give her a whole lot of.
Man,
I didn't give her a whole lot of time at first. Like I said, it was supposed to be a part.
I fucked with bikes before, and you can either get them worse or get them better, but you can't get them perfect.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
And the hot dogs are ready. The hot dogs are ready. I turn them down to like lower, just because they're ready. They're ready. I mean, this could be that forget it and set it moment. Although, let's eat these hot dogs and then put a pepperoni stick on it. Because, man, those pepperoni sticks on that is like, you don't understand how much of the bomb it is.
Oh, okay. That's probably.
No, it is Richard.
Yeah, but that's because it's loose. Yeah, you're right. See, so they, whatever they did, loosened that. See how it looks? You look down at it, you're bent. That's twisted too much. It shouldn't be in. It shouldn't be in this one.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
And that's worse. That's
This
that's
thing-
nowhere near as bad as it was when I got it.
Like, I don't understand this principle here with this whole thing floating.
I mean, it shouldn't be.
Like,
And it wasn't when I left it. The other night, the boys were all drunk and
no,
high, and they had this. They were messing with this here, and the chain was off. So I don't know what they did. I'm not taking responsibility for that. When I left it, I took her around, good wheeling good. She was fucking changing gears and everything. Probably end up one of these nights here, I'll come in the morning, I'll just take it all apart and see if I can work. It shouldn't be, it is off.
That's bicycles for you. That's bicycles for you.
Oh.
like,
And another thing was too, we didn't know when she first brought it to us that her son had an accident on it.
Gonna get the buns there.
And this here was the thing that got wrecked. So,
so this is off another bike from.
exactly, I don't know, our friend. what he did was-
buns,
I had it all part of his house.
I don't want to take
at
his
her
buns.
house. He put it all back
So
together.
I got my own. I got my own buns. I got my own hot dogs.
No,
Put it back together for
I
me.
mean,
Like, he didn't do the damage.
I didn't know what was here. And as an ex-Boy Scout, you gotta be prepared before you show up. Realistically, right?
Spring tension on this junction,
Exactly.
and there's the spring tensions on this piece.
And it should be, like,
The spring,
see, someone fucked with that.
there's something going on here that ain't.
Yeah, and I had.
And I'll be right back. Just give me one moment. I just gotta fucking.
So I could move it, but now see, like this here should be able to move this. Yeah, like it should be like,
No, but the whole hinge.
well, this should go like that. I mean,
That shouldn't do that.
this should,
Not
you should be
with a
able-
lot of spring tension,
Right, right, exactly.
It
But you should be able to move it some.
but it should, like, as soon as you pedal on that, it's gonna pull out. Like, there's not
Exactly.
really much spring.
And that's what I mean. There's been damage to it. Whatever they did the other night made it go straight, because I had it in the right place when I put it back together. It was in the place. It should have like a bit of a bend to
It
it.
changes with every gear, right?
Right, but it never usually,
So like.
it never goes down like this though.
If you got to the lower gear.
I've never had it happen.
That's supposed to keep moving back and back
Right.
to take up the slack.
It's a tensioner, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Keep your chain the right
So I
tension
don't
for every gear.
understand what's going on there.
But and by no means am I saying anybody specific did it, but the boys were fucking with the other night with a buzz on. Not like that last one I seen, it wasn't hanging straight down.
But
It was actually the right tension, because I took it out, took it from.
They probably still, you probably still drive it, it's just, you know, feels like it'll still hold up. But there should be more tension.
Fixed, because they took this all apart, and this, I didn't even touch it. Like that's,
Yeah.
one of these days.
Well, it depends how warped the rim is too. When you get too warped, you know, fucking things.
Yeah, I never even thought about the rim being more, to be
Whatever
honest.
happened to
Never
that
thought
back brake, right?
of that. The old steel things we go around that, go on your bare feet.
Walking this? It's fucking right.
That was like a heavy miss when I.
No, I think. Yeah, he said he wasn't walking.
Oh, maybe he was waiting for a ride then, okay.
See you, Dave.
Yeah, I'll leave this.
Yeah,
one.
that'll.
Hot dogs are ready.
But all
Oh,
seriously,
Dave's been staying on this hot dog.
I had that fucking,
Yeah.
I had that working when I had it.
Oh, that probably still works. Or you just put it in a
But I mean,
different
it was all, when we first got it, I put it, fixed it, fucked around with it. We got it outside, it wouldn't shift gears properly. Brought it in, messed with it for about half an hour or so. Took it out, took a rip around the parking lot, and it changed all gears. And it was actually pretty tight high.
I
But
didn't see it. I never
it really did
witnessed
work.
Fucking,
It worked. Ask McGinnis. McGinnis was with me.
I never witnessed it.
But,
It's just bike.
they messed with it the other night too, and again, Caitlin said later that her son did have an accident on it, so.
Might have bent something up.
Well, the tensioner's not staying. It's not working properly.
I would say it's 24/7. It's just whenever someone's here.
For the use of what it is,
Yeah. Hot dogs
Get
and mustard.
Oh,
probably get a new bike. Just
got mustard. I got mustard juice.
Getting hot sauce?
Mustard juice.
Yeah, you didn't shake her?
I gave her just a gentle one, but I guess that,
Well, don't do it for mustard.
yeah, that's not what it needed.
It won't cut the mustard.
No.
You put that mustard juice in a shot.
That could be a challenge. That could be a challenge.
Yeah.
Invent a new fucking drink. You never know these days.
Mustard water shots.
Somebody could come up with Tomato.
Yeah.
Mustard water.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a weird fucking combo.
That is a good example.
Fuck, how did they even come up with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do we really want to know?
No. No, some things are best left unknown.
Oh, yeah. Give Jay a bunch of bottles of ketchup. A buddy of mine is someone he knew through his work or something. Anyway, an 18-wheeler.
What are my plans for the future?
Sure, the back wasn't hooked up right or whatever. There was groceries coming here, brand new groceries coming to a store somewhere. It fell all over, you know.
I have no
house broke,
future.
whatever. So he got called. The boys at work said, "Go take what you want."
I barely plan for the
Literally gonna just
present.
do an insurance job.
But yeah, a little bit
Up
in the
all shit,
future, but
burn it,
not
call
like
insurance,
future.
right, whatever. Nothing illegal even, I don't think. So he calls me up and goes, "Hey man, come to the garage and pick what you want."
So-
I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's got a box
That's
full
that.
of fucking
Like,
brown sugar.
I got
and,
tomorrow
all
off. I
these
took
crazy
tomorrow
tobacco
off.
sauce, like, oh, black bunch.
Whatever just happened.
And then
Yeah,
I have
you
to
can
start
get
a whole
everything.
new apartment on
Fucking
Monday.
Throw that shit apart quickly, right? Guys are going and coming back.
So,
Truckloads are coming back. And that's what I said to him.
That's
I'm
as
like, "Why
far as
did
I
you do
think."
that? You could have called me. He goes, "I didn't know what we were allowed to do, Rich." You know, it was one of
Man,
those spur of the
Tater.
moment things. I'm like, all right.
Good
If
man,
I'd have
good
known,
to
I would've
see you,
called from the
bro.
fucking SUV.
There's
You
a
would've
mug
showed
in his
the
house.
motherfucker. But I still, I got two big box loads. I mean, so big I couldn't carry it myself.
Wow.
I had two of those, so I could just distribute it. Hey, like it's like
Oh, fuck yeah.
Miss you,
basically a
dude.
box of ketchup.
Miss you, dude.
That'll last for fucking
Yeah.
years.
And I'm a home brewer. I will use brown sugar sometimes.
We haven't seen each other in a while.
I don't use it for alcohol content or sugar or nothing really. But so I got give me like one of those big plastic bags full of fucking brown sugar.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, so I go to my family, got brown sugar. Like, you bake, your wife bake.
I don't know if you're up on the news, but these are from the roller ones. I'm pretty sure you saw those hot dogs. The steamer. Steamer would be more for a big event like that.
Yeah, and I think that's his plan. Just don't put the buns in. He said the buns got really soggy, but that makes sense if you leave them in there too long, right?
No, you put them in for 5 minutes.
At the
before
end of
you
it,
eat
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hot dogs are ready. Put the buns in.
Boom, yeah.
Remember, you used to get 3 for a buck at the Storm, and
Yep.
I get that for lunch.
Remember when that Petrochem was up the road here across from Irving?
Yeah.
We'd go leave Rose Place and go there, and they give you like subs. And you
Oh,
get like
yeah.
2 for 1 subs. And
Yeah.
my brother Pete knew the guy working, so he'd be like doubling the meat and whatever you want. I'm like, he'd get home, be like, we can't even eat this. You cut up eat half the next day. And it wasn't a huge bun. It was just like so much shit in it.
Yeah. You see it more for your money then.
Yeah, three hot dogs for a buck. I've seen that in my life. I've seen 4 hot dogs for a buck earlier and earlier on. I haven't seen much better than that.
Yeah, I know the Kiss concert in Nova Scotia there, Dartmouth, whatever. What's it called? Citadel Hill, that one.
And that was in, yeah.
Yeah, the beer, honest to God, man, like late when the concert was starting, we're at the beer tent still, and Buddy's like, $5, boys, 5 beers. I'm like, you just saved $1 a beer? He goes, here, you want them? I'm like, yeah, fuck. We're supposed to leave the beer tent now, and he's giving us $1 beers in the big solo cups. So full beer for sure. And
Yeah.
you're like, you can't carry them anymore. So you're like, I'm trying to pound it into you, man. Last time I ever partied with him was Shane Gilgame was there too. But me, Shane, Ronnie, a bunch of Mike Casaplo, a bunch of those guys, right? So we're literally like, I'll take 5 more. Yeah, no,
You can buy it at the liquor store.
Exactly.
That's cheap, right?
we're putting them into us one way or another.
Yeah.
That was a good concert.
It was a good time. And I was proud of myself because the concert obviously starts and we're in the beer tent still. So you're seeing Kiss like this now, right? That's what you think like when they start, it's gonna be like that. So I'm like, fuck this, I'm drunk. People hooked on to me and I just went right to the club. There's people kicking me, punching. I've been here all day, buddy. I don't care. I'm going through. And I got pretty close. I got to the point where we could see them. Actually, you remember when Paul Stanley came out on the zip line?
Yeah.
He landed right beside us. That,
Oh,
that
right
thing was
on.
right beside me and Mike.
Right on.
Yeah. So we did good.
That was a cool thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was that was
Like
an
a
actual
circle
awesome.
pocket.
I had some guys tell me that was a concert. Like they older guys said that was like what they seen in the 70s for Kiss.
No,
They
no
put on
doubt,
that cool
no
of a
doubt,
show.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did. They put on a good show.
Where was this
I
at?
seen them-
Citadel Hill?
Yeah.
I'd seen them
Good
before,
time.
and then I seen them there. And do you remember at the end of that concert?
I'm gonna hit the Hey
they fucking
Boys.
made
Just
it
pop
rain
in,
with
say hi.
confetti,
Yeah, yeah.
right? They
All
did
right,
that
dude.
in the fucking Harbor Station when they seen
Have a
the
good
Harbor
neat
Station.
night. Have a
And
good
it was the
neat.
same
Have
amount
a
of
good night.
confetti as they used in that big field, man.
Oh, yeah.
It fucking rained for like
Can you imagine?
5 minutes
Oh,
of fucking
wow.
confetti.
You know what happened to me right at the,
The
end of
dogs?
that? I'm shit faced now because I'm the guy that keeps my head and I always,
Here, let me
that's me.
check. Let me check. They're
I
from a
didn't give a
gas
shit.
station.
I knew now where I was.
Classic gas station
I was already
dogs.
starting, right? So I wasn't driving, nothing to worry about. So I'm pretty wasted. You leave,
Compliments.
leaving there, the lights go out.
I
turn around,
compliments you
nobody-
to have
can't
this
see no one,
dog.
You can't recognize no one. So
And you know
I'm
what
like,
I
I'm
noticed
alone
on the
now.
back, which was
Yeah.
kind
So
of crazy.
luckily in my head, we all made a plan to meet at the
Oh,
playground.
actually,
so we had to
it's
go
right
through
down
when we
here.
got there.
Yeah.
So I went right there.
And the
I was
ingredients?
so drunk, I'm on the bleachers and I'm pissing, drunk, not thinking. And there's people
Okay.
walking by throwing rocks at me.
Right
And
here
Ronnie goes, "There is Richard. Put your
contains beef and or.
I swear to God, I can honestly
Contains
remember looking
beef
up going,
and
"Oh,
or.
there's people there. What the
This
fuck am I
contains
like,
beef
I didn't
and
even have a
or,
clue.
so you're not even sure what's in this.
But they found me, Ron said, "Man, I thought you were gone. Mom would kill me, man, if I didn't come home without you." I'm like,
Beef
"Ron, I'm not
and or
12."
what?
I
Beef
would have
and
found my
or
way home
what?
in the morning.
You know what I mean? Like,
But it was cool
That
that I
seems
still felt like that. Like,
unspecific.
my mom would have killed me, man.
that seems unspecific.
So I told him, I said, next time, when I start at noon, make me pace myself. I'm usually the guy that tries not to get shit faced till the last minute.
Yeah.
Sign language, hot dog sign language.
How's that? It's good. It's fucking good. Fucking good.
I'll eat days.
Man,
Yeah,
go ahead.
do it up.
Man, there's more on there. Let's fucking crank her back up. Let's do a second round. Put some pepperonis on there.
Oh, they're awesome, man.
I did bring some
Those
pepperonis.
pepperonis are awesome. They get really crispy. And are they the spicy ones too?
I went hot.
You're like the dogs.
Me and Jay, when he first got that thing, we sat here one night. There was a bunch of us, but me and Jay just kept eating them. We ate one of those big packs, like, I don't know, 18 hot dogs or something stupid. There might have been 4 out of it. So we ate about 7.
These on that.
I
is
couldn't
amazing.
crap the next day. It was like, I just texted Jay, I'm going to go right now, trying.
Fuck. Yeah, I bet you that many hot dogs would do that to you.
Oh, man.
We needed a relish, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Rubbish.
I like relish, but to me that was just an extra like step.
Yeah, I'm not drunk enough that it bothers me. More beers to me, I'm like, ew, fuck the relish.
Obviously, I didn't see what doesn't bother you. You fingered relish that onto your hot dog.
Fucking right, bro.
You double fingered that relish on that hot dog.
You gotta
True
put some
story.
fingers on the hot dog. He could finger itself.
How long have I been married?
It's been like 4 years.
Yeah. It's been-
Just kidding.
Never married, but yes, gave her rings. This is my life partner, my soulmate. Love her. I just don't believe in the whole marriage government thing. But I think we're at, I don't know, like 18, 17,
That chair's gonna kill me.
18, 17 years. Or so.
That's good. Well, like, fucking good job, brother.
Yeah. I think 18, 17. It's a trip. They always give you off counts of hot dogs to buns.
Mm-hmm.
Just like damn batteries, always an off number. Well, I don't know. Batteries are like, I don't know, 4-packs. Most times you need 4.
Probably big pack. Don't worry about it.
I could never afford a big pack of batteries.
Me either.
I could never.
I didn't say I'd do it.
I remember when I was younger, I'd walk by a big pack of batteries, be like,
But
wow,
I could do it. Oh,
wow, wow. Who buys those? Who can?
my toys would never run out.
Mm,
Made me think of when I was a kid. My dad was with Dick. He would take any noisemakers on toys that his family gave us for Christmas.
yeah.
Because we were pretty poor kids, man. 8 of us, and we didn't have much. But our family, like relatives, would give us shit. My dad would tear all the noisemakers out of them.
Oh, yeah?
Dickhead.
Man, I grew up where you probably remember it. It was a clacker. It was like 2 balls on triangles on a stick.
I do remember those, yeah.
Flock, 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 flock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Couple
I remember
kids in the room just bah, 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 yeah, just
Noisy.
cha, cha, cha.
Out the window.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Lawn darts used to be fun.
Yeah, you play goalie.
I can say I've lived through Ronnie throwing them up in the air and making us run.
There you go.
Ronnie would do that, throw lawn darts in the air and run. No, you run the wrong way. You always do. You ever notice that? He throws them that way and you run. Oh, shit. It reminds me of that Grown Ups, where they do the bow and arrow thing in the movie Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Ronnie. But he didn't run because he threw them that way. He just watched us run like idiots.
He knows he didn't throw it straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I threw one through my my uncle's tent trailer. Yeah, just bought a brand new tent trailer. We're playing fucking lawn darts beside it. Boom, right through the canvas.
Oh, man.
He was upset.
No doubt.
You ran for a different reason.
We were upset. Like,
I'll take the lawn dart.
Oh, shit, that's Uncle Joe. He'll kick my ass.
he wasn't my favorite uncle that weekend. Let me just say, normally he was.
Because, you know, there's that relative that you know, he'll listen. When you're a kid, though, and you know the other uncle, like, yeah, you don't fuck with him. Oh, shit, that's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's when you find out who your real friends are.
This was family. He was upset. You know what I mean? My mom and dad's giving me the spanking. He's watching, encouraging. You got a few more in you.
Yeah.
Come on, Gaetan.
See,
you
there's
can
something
do
that
this.
other people
You can
realize
do
either.
this.
That day when relatives could beat your ass and your family didn't care. Oh, no, he probably deserved it. Like, okay.
No, probably about it. Like,
Oh, yeah, he definitely did. You can't do that nowadays. Like,
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
in jail for 3 years.
I only got hit or spanked and hit one more hits for stuff I did do or was definitely accused and suspected of doing. Like, you know what I mean? There's
Shit,
no like out of the blue ones. There's no drunken hits.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
But there's also no timeouts. Like after I was done crying, guess what? I could play again.
Yeah, you were punished.
It hurt, but I could play again.
I don't sit down for a while.
Yeah, how long did it hurt though, right?
Sometimes
You
it
might,
hurt.
you might not sit down for a couple of minutes, but you.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
I
hurt.
can tell you now, my dad, we were kids.
taught you respect, right?
Mm.
Me and Ronnie again, because we were like, I was his sidekick for a lot of years, right? And Dad would give us the belt, and that was the thing. When I was a little kid, I was probably the last kid in my family that got the belt
Mm.
because he did something wrong. You put over the lap with the belt. But
Yeah.
we go in the bedroom and laugh our head off because it didn't hurt. Dad wasn't trying to kill us. He was just said,
Yeah.
teaching these kids are going to learn, right? Go in the bedroom and laugh. He caught us laughing one time, and I swear to God, I remember this. He beat us with his hand that day, and we never did that again. The hand hurt way worse than the belt.
Let me get some real tears.
yeah,
Let me
yeah,
get
that
some
would hurt.
real
That would hurt.
tears.
My kids got
Yeah.
I have daughters and they still get spankings.
Yep.
There you go.
Not past like 5.
Oh yeah.
Once they were older than 5 or whatever, it was more reasonable, reason with their logic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But really, it's you know, I never hurt my kids, and my parents never hurt me, and I never went hungry or anything.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
No.
it's
But there's
just the
something
way
you
it
said
is,
about
just,
discipline.
yeah, discipline.
And
is-
understanding that
Right.
it means something.
it's more
we grew up
embarrassing.
with it.
Yeah,
You're more embarrassed.
yeah.
We grew up
That's a
with
good way of
it,
putting it.
and the world didn't change. The society changed. Realistically,
Exactly.
Well-
and, you know,
If you
cancel culture. Cancel. Fucking
Time
John
out culture.
John A. McDonald's getting persecuted.
yeah, and so is Trudeau's father. They're talking about getting rid.
Fucking,
But he was. But you see, that one won't go. You watch that one fly because that's
But,
the next one they're talking about. But that won't fly.
Ben Stein of all people.
Ben Stein.
Yeah, he did a really great quote. You should look at it sometime if you get a chance online. About 2013, 2014. And what he was talking about is the scientist that is the head of all the people who came up with this idea that spanking is wrong for their children and all this and that. Well, his own child committed suicide. This man to
Yeah.
come up with
Kind of
all this,
come up,
who
yeah.
obviously used his own mindset at home. He's got the same mindset for everybody.
Yeah,
Right? It
so
was
he-
never
If
designed.
he's talking about children and he owns children, guess what? He's been doing it to his, whatever his theory is.
Listen,
Exactly.
people beat their kids and it's wrong.
Yeah.
But to show them discipline with a spanking is the way to go. And-
Exactly. You know, I remember one time my older son was
You
little.
gotta-
Beating and
I-
discipline is two different
And
things.
I went to smack him on his
Yeah.
diaper, and I did. I remember I went to smack him on his diaper, and I used to study iron palm, so my hands are really hard.
Yeah.
Then for sure. And I went to hit his diaper, and my finger, about that much of my fingers, hit his leg or his butt cheek or whatever,
Yeah.
and it left a red mark. And I didn't notice right away. He started crying, you know what I mean? Then he stopped right away, sniffling and everything. Like, okay, buddy, you know, don't just do that. I think what it was, he tried to play with the plug. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, don't do that. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
I'll
shock
try to be,
yourself, right?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as soon as I seen it, I balled my head off and went, "Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Like you should know better than that." So you know what I mean? That's when you know. I wasn't hitting him to harm him.
No.
I was hitting him like, "Oh, you gotta don't do that." Like, you know what I mean? You're literally gonna
be
shock
an action
yourself.
to the reaction or
Well,
reaction
Exactly,
to the
exactly.
action.
And then I realized that there was something to be said about you got to be careful of yourself. If you're going to use that as a disciplinary,
I hate to
action.
describe children
Mhm.
as puppies, but puppies at first, you almost have to like show them who's boss a little bit.
Oh, you do. You gotta, that's a little bit different in the sense of alpha male. You do it with, especially with a male dog.
Yeah.
You got to be an alpha male,
Yeah.
or else
But
he'll just do what he wants.
Within, like I've
Yeah,
never,
It's not like that.
I've never hit my
Not
kids,
so much like that as kids,
but I use my words. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, first off, I think about it. Something I'm willing to do, I will execute, and I do if I need to. Like
You
know
should
what
be
I
a
mean?
man of
Like,
your
well,
word.
well,
oh, you guys aren't getting along with this toy. I'll take your toy away.
Yeah, and you should be a
Can
man of
you
your
get
word with
along?
your children.
And then
Yeah.
boom, it's not 10 more like, oh, geez Louise. It's like, I've said it, boom, I take it. And now I just have to say what the consequence is. And boom, that's.
Well, for me, most of the time, that type of behavior works.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's the odd time where the kids are pushing the envelope, right? And that's what the spanking was reserved for, was that rare
Yeah.
occasion where you disrespected, because that was part of it. You had to be disrespecting somebody else in the household to get that spanking,
Yeah.
right? Whether it was your mother or me or
It was
the
a-
property of the
yeah.
house, right? Or your own brothers or sisters.
I hate to
or
say a
whatever.
special occasion, but yeah, it was a special occasion.
It was, and it
No,
didn't
it's
need
kind of
to
was,
be.
though, yeah.
It was over in like 10 seconds.
I just hate to
right?
call it special.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
And it
no,
was
yeah,
like, yeah, now you go to your room and think about what you did,
exactly.
right? And when they come out, they're good as gold again. And
Yeah.
you know,
I can remember my dad trying to be nice to my older sister, Deanna. She was a bad girl, man. But she was a tough girl too. Man, she played my dad like a fiddle. And I
Girl,
stayed in my
yeah.
head when I had a daughter. I'm like, yeah, I see where you're going, kid. I've been through this shit.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
My daughter is a cool kid, but she did.
What's on the
things like-
sick pack today?
For me, it was I took out some of the pain. I was going to kick my daughter's ass with some of the guys.
Just
who
green
were fucking
hands
around
holding
with
up
them,
a heart.
having parties, being doing bad stuff.
Smoke,
Pulled
your
the guy
hands
to a
turn
truck with no one behind him.
green,
Don't
you
work
heard
that
it.
much. I made him fit through it.
Come on out here.
Green Bush,
Talk
George
tough, buddy?
Bush.
Oof. And I remember
What's
as I
up,
was doing
Johnny?
it, my
And
daughter said,
yes, there's
"Don't
no
talk to
fire.
my
It's
dad
not
like
stop
that."
the fire 911. I just
Learn
think you
that.
were sleeping and it's just like one more sound to
You get
see if you're like gonna snap out of it. But
Well, listen, man.
for sure, you had a good nap.
People
See ya.
need to learn the consequences for their actions.
Yeah, and it's like something I think someone told me one time when I was younger, I was like old enough when I first had a kid maybe. If you don't teach your kids about drugs, the guy in the corner will.
Teach
Right?
That's right. That's
So you don't
right.
teach your kids any
your
discipline,
children
then they don't
well.
understand though. But they don't understand what's going on until they learn the hard way.
Before you
So with discipline comes
something
less hard way.
down.
For sure.
Before your
And
knees.
discipline goes far beyond like
Before
behavioral.
you
like,
want to.
I'm acting up, so you're gonna get disciplined.
Yeah.
Discipline goes way beyond
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Discipline begins when you wake up in the morning and you make your bed.
Yes.
When you get out of bed.
Yep.
That's discipline.
It
Because
is, exactly.
you yourself are going, you know what? It's gonna be mighty nice.
I'm not
to
leaving it to
lie in
anyone
this
else.
bed.
Right. I'm not leaving this job to someone else.
I'm
either,
gonna
right?
put these on the
Or
hot
not
dog. I'm
leaving
gonna
it
put
to
these on the
somebody
hot dog
else, or,
rollers.
you know what I mean?
But you're right. I see what you're saying too. I'm gonna go sleep in this later. It's gonna be way more comfortable. I'm gonna mess with it.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
And
There's
if you live a
yes,
disciplined,
mindset.
if you live a disciplined life, there's a great reward to that, and it's less hard way, like you said,
Exactly.
less of a hard way.
Exactly. And that was my way of the kind of the way I learned it, and not no the way I understood it, because I learned it all my life. My dad was a
Right.
good disciplinarian.
Right?
You know what his problem was? My mother was like lenient.
Yeah,
And so they had that
you
awkwardness.
get that play
Awkwardness, right?
between the parents, right?
Yeah. And then kids know.
And my ex-wife was very much the scream, don't do that, don't do that, don't do
Scream,
that,
scream,
don't do that.
scream. Don't show
And I
me.
was always like, okay, I'll talk to you once, I'll talk to you twice, third time I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Right?
Now you're dealing with me.
Now you're dealing with me, right? And it didn't matter what I was doing, I was up and over at the third.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what I said earlier. You got to be a man of your word, and
Right.
it works with discipline as well. Not
Right.
just I'm going to do this and you got to do it. You have to. You say I'm going to do it 3 times. The third time you do it, or else they're always going to know that I know how to push his buttons. I can play him, and that's I think that's how some people become very great manipulators.
Yeah.
Well,
Just to learn that from an early age.
Well, I guess, you know, there's all kinds of things you learn from that, because as soon as you stop looking at the world as people are responsible for me and look at the world as I'm responsible for me, great things in your life begin to happen.
Yeah, you start taking care of yourself.
Well, you start taking care of yourself, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's so many people in this world who just want to blame their problems away and just go, it's this person or this group or
It's
this
become
people's
a
fault.
whole societal culture.
It takes the ownership of where you are in your life off your shoulders and puts that burden on somebody else. Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But until you know, not
Ain't no
everybody
mountain
starts the
high
same
enough.
place, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Ain't
You
no
know,
valley low
I
enough
understand there's,
to keep me from you, God.
you know, everybody
Wait,
comes from different places in life, right? Everybody starts out in a different place in life, right? But where you end up, if you get to be an older person of our age or older, is all up to you.
Exactly.
I believe in manifest destiny, and I believe if you have the drive, well, no matter where you live, no matter what circumstances you are under, you can prevail, because I've seen people tell that exact story time and time again. You
Yeah.
see these inspirational
And I know I was
stories.
my own worst enemy.
And it a
I
lot of
took
people are.
electronics engineering. I was very good. I was second overall in Atlantic provinces in physics math. I never used it once in my life because I sang in bands and I was a kickboxer and I never gave a shit about structured life, other than, it sounds weird from martial arts to structure, but I never took life structure properly, like working and stuff. I never took that serious.
Yeah,
So I let that kind of
You
bypass
took
my
school,
life.
you didn't take life, bro.
There you go.
there you go.
There you go. But my life was
You
different than
take
the
life,
life that they
bro.
wanted me to lead. That was hard for me to change. I come from the streets level of life with nothing, and having the ability to have something was awkward to me. I think now looking
Oh,
back, by the way,
yeah,
back then you didn't
Looking
know that,
back,
right?
man, it's different, right? Because the big challenge in life is when you're young, is when you got to make all the decisions what you're going to do with your life.
Right.
You don't even know what you want to do with your life because you
Thanks for
haven't
chilling
learned.
with us, Johnny.
You haven't learned yet who you are. It takes time to
Yeah.
know who you are and what you want from life. And by the time you figure that out, 20 years or 25 years of your life has passed, and hopefully the career you chose is what you want in life. But a lot of people are stuck in places because you're going to make a decision about it before you
You
You're
have to
physically-
experience it to even know sometimes, right? You don't
666.
really fully know yet until you've experienced
Black
it. My
Yeah,
daughter's doing that right
spade.
now. My daughter,
it's
Excuse me.
sad, right?
she's been getting me back into training again.
There's not
full
a
tilt.
band
She's a fucking
to
monster.
take.
But she's
Who
got a
could
job.
tear me
Serious job with
away
government.
from my
And
God?
don't like it. And I said, you know what?
What's
her
that?
thing is, she's like her mother, who was an accountant for Irving for all her life, which is great. She
Yeah.
liked it. I said, but
Yeah.
you did it because you chose the right path. You didn't follow daddy down the weird path.
Right.
You followed your mother down a good path, but you're more like me.
there's nothing wrong with learning that and using that to your advantage.
There's no,
Sorry.
yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, so that's my thing right now is I'm trying to help my daughter with that moment of like, it's okay to want to be something else and have money. She wants, you don't want to lose that structure of knowing she has a good job.
Well,
and a good
again,
life.
that's the starting point towards the drive to go to the next level, right?
Exactly. So
And
put
that's how
yourself in
you
a
look at
position
it.
to find what you really like.
Right,
Yeah.
you know, and do it while you're younger. The younger you can do it, the better,
Yep,
because
she'll turn 25
Right.
this month. Yeah.
the older in life you get, the more debt you'll be carrying when it comes time. That type of thing.
And that's when you get older and you start going, yeah, that don't matter so much more. My dreams and aspirations.
Yeah.
I got
The
over.
check marks on the book are gonna go unchecked.
They're gonna become an X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried, couldn't do it, tried.
Yeah. That's what I've
Yeah.
actually used that line before. I've used that line where it's a check mark and it's gonna become an X if you don't do it. So you give up. It's done. It's done.
It's like Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Yahtzee,
I
like you
like
know,
it.
you can like either take their score or like sacrifice the line and take a score, like sacrifice thing. It's Yahtzee. You guys, man,
I
you
got-
guys don't play Yahtzee?
My mom and dad used to keep us awake at night. I have to go to school. I went to school and
If
work.
you don't like the roll, you could cancel one out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I
Like
see what you're
that
saying.
rule.
The X. Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
My parents used that cup though.
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
be trying to sleep in the room right beside the kitchen.
Yeah. Chugga.
So their idea was to just use their hand but throw it on the table anyway. Like, yeah, it didn't help. It didn't help.
Why can't you use a styrofoam cup with a piece of sponge?
The
on
ace of
table?
spades.
Exactly.
The ace of spades.
So, no, but it's
Remember Ronnie years ago, my first concert actually would have been Motorhead way back.
in Moncton.
I was so shit faced. He got me drunk and left me in the van. They
You
went and
didn't
watched the
go
concert.
in?
I didn't even see it. No, my first concert, I
What
didn't
do you
even
mean
see
they
it.
left you in a van? He left you in a van?
Yeah, he brought me to the concert as his little brother.
You guys have a van?
Ronnie never liked me anyway.
You guys have a van?
He loved me, but he didn't like me.
Man, there was
What
hot
older
sauce?
brother did, right?
But yeah, that's what I was passed out. I was fucked up, puking in the van, bro.
No doubt, brother.
Yeah.
But
Green Hood's
I
got to
like
work
that.
tomorrow.
My first concert actually was. I never even got to see it.
So I don't know. Might see him Friday, Saturday. I don't know. But tomorrow he's got to work. So he's like,
yeah,
did you talk
imagine
to
if-
Guinea?
Guinea, yeah, he's off for the weekend, I think.
Like tomorrow
But
too?
he's on night shift, so I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, geez Louise. Yeah. Oh, he's on. So yeah, he's working till.
So might be Saturday night that he goes out. I'm not sure, but he's been jonesing to go out because he's been off for months and
I
used
saw
to
that.
partying with us. Yeah.
Man, I'm working some suckers. He
Yeah,
had a
this
couple
working
comments.
sucks or something.
Working sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck man.
Holy shit, that's
These
how many
are all-
toppings is that, Richard?
some
Oh my
We had onions. I'll
goodness.
be throwing that shit on there too. No onions.
And some chips,
Oh, chips are good.
Yeah.
That was good.
salt and vinegar chips.
Well, yeah.
Oh man, and these are they're the Circle K.
Oh, so you were
brand.
just teasing me.
No, that's for real.
What were the chips we had that night? Smoky bacon. All dressed.
Yeah.
We did that with all dressed one night. That was good.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Oh yeah.
I've gone places they got them eating shakers.
Well, you see,
You
there's
can
the.
shake the chips onto your fucking sausage or
I
whatever.
took my wife and son up to a place up in Prince William. One of my relatives' kids works there, and it's ice cream place. Rolled something, and they had chips in it. One of them had a bunch of chips in the fucking ice cream.
I wonder what that was like.
Jeez
I
Louise.
didn't try it,
I
but
was thinking about Dead Poop
I'm not a big
earlier.
ice cream guy.
Wasn't expecting the stream, and I took
But it was
tomorrow off.
it did look interesting. Bacon. One of
So I
them
was
had
on
bacon
call
in it.
all week, right? So
Should have just crushed them up. I didn't feel like
if
doing
a
it.
fella can't fucking
They're all going the same place.
Yeah, exactly.
do what he do, or have fun, or do whatever he wants, let him take an extra day off next week when he's not on call, right?
Yeah, the older I get, the less time I want to work, right? So,
Mm.
fuck, I got less time on this planet than I've lived probably, and fucking,
That's a shitty part, eh?
I get stuck in fucking 5 days a week.
When you die, you don't take your debt with you. And not that I have zero debt. You don't take your debt with you. You don't fucking take your sorrows with you. You don't have to work the next day. At the end of the day, like, just chase kind of happiness a little bit. You don't have to chase to be rich. You can chase just fucking happiness.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I was gonna do that for you.
Whatever makes you happy, man.
Garcon?
Don't hurt anybody, then fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, but you don't have to work the other day though. Next day.
Wow.
Hell's gonna be hard, bro.
I'm not going to hell.
I mean, me. I'm definitely.
I don't know. I'd like to think you.
I've resigned myself.
to
I've been a great person to a lot of people, but I've also been a bad person to some people.
I'd like to say you're a criminal for the right reason. Almost like a superhero. Almost like a superhero, dude.
Well, you know what?
You know, I got called here one night, Dan. What do you want me to go get a kid out of a house?
Batman going to hell? I
Jay
don't
goes,
think so.
what do you think? Yeah, fucking equalizer? I said, what am I supposed to do? Say
The
no?
Equalizer.
Am I supposed to say no to that? I had to go. Turned out good, but yeah, it was an awkward moment. Like, what the fuck?
I'm
do you
terrible
want
at
me to do?
remembering names of your friends.
Man.
I just know yours. And then
Hey, you gotta
that's
make
okay.
lots of mistakes so you learn, man. Everybody does
Dead
this-
poop
well,
in
no.
hell. I
Some
don't think I'm
people
going to
learn
hell.
from
I think
mistakes,
I,
right? But that's how you learn in life. You make mistakes and you learn from them, right?
I think
I
my
mean,
like,
that's the thing. If you accept it,
I think my bad
made a mistake,
decisions in
you
life
accept you
were
made a
like,
mistake.
I don't think I
Well,
should
if you
do
don't
this, and
wanna
I
learn
still
from
do
it,
it.
then it's a wasted fucking
Yeah.
opportunity.
I think there's
Yeah.
only a few, and a few times in between, man. I got to talk to a priest and just talk about it, and boom, good.
what you can only hear his voice from behind you.
No, when like
He was in the confession box.
when the
Yes,
priest
sir. Yeah.
when the priest
What's that you're saying, sir?
when the priest absorbs your sins after you confess your cheeks together. You know what I mean? And, I guess that's a clean slate from that point on. Like, you know what I mean? Shit I did before I talked to the fucking priest, clean slate, full reset.
If you believe that.
I don't. I personally believe, you know what my belief is? And not to offend anyone, religion is organized crime. Religion is organized crime. It's a group that decides to be a group, show themselves in power, and collect money to support their group and to keep their group going. It's fucking organized crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's religions encompasses a big thing, though. Right?
But it has its
Talking about-
pros.
If you're talking about like Western religion,
That's just a
or whatever,
negative. All religion instills most of it some decent values in you. So it's like, yeah, blah, blah, they collect money for just to keep the cause going.
it's
But
the,
it instills values, some of it good, some of it bad.
it's the basis of civilization.
Mm.
If you consider maybe the golden rules, the 10 commandments,
Yeah.
those are the basis of a harmonious civilization. If you follow those 10 rules, people can pretty much live together with a relative amount of harmony, right?
Mm.
So it's basically the building blocks of society enforced, not through law, but religious belief, right? But that's the good side of it. The bad side is the persecution of anybody else who doesn't believe. As you
Yeah.
believe, that's
And
where-
there's big religion hate. Like, it's like, you wrong. You wrong. Like, you know what I mean? They're quick to point the finger at saying, like, you're not doing it right. You're not doing life right.
I don't go to church or anything like that, and I don't care what people's beliefs are. Like, that's totally up to them.
Yep.
I won't make any fun of whatever people believe, but you know, the day I meet my maker, I know what I will say and what I've done, and I've made mistakes in my life, and I've had to come to terms with some stuff, and you know,
Well,
I
the
can
old
sleep.
Shaggy.
I can sleep with what I've done with my life comfortably.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's the golden rule. If you lived your life right, you can sleep at night
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
with what you've done in your life. And if you have wronged somebody, if you made amends that you feel comfortable now, you can sleep.
Yeah. And that counts. That does.
You know,
Yeah.
to me, that's, you know, and I feel terrible for people who have consciences with like You know, when you're going to sleep, you might be thinking, like,
Well-
oh, fuck that. Like, what?
It's
Oh,
it's
I
it's
don't
like
believe it.
have you ever seen the fact that a lot of people who are like on their deathbeds, they'll admit to something horrendous sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's crazy the
Confessions,
ones like pull through. It's like that's like
Ah, shit.
just kidding. I was just earlier. Just kidding.
I knew I was going to live. I knew it.
Crazy on the drugs.
I
Yeah.
was DB Cooper.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Where's the money? Where's the fucking money?
Last breath.
Son of a bitch.
Do that just to get a rise into the wife, eh?
Big smile.
Yeah, nothing.
You
Yeah,
die like that.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's one of those things you hope you remember when you're passing away. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna take the coat. What was he saying?
I'm a big believer in proper etiquette towards people, you know what I mean?
No,
as
fuck
far as,
religion, but I'm just karma. What goes around comes around, and be like put positive, and positive comes out, and so far it's been pretty okay.
But even
I'm
though
not a rich man, but I'm
by
a
no
happy
means that I
man.
grew up with a religious background, but I do believe nowadays, because to me, when I was a kid, I have Bibles from like Tibetanology, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, old Celtic, pagan, basically. Like it's not really that old, but it's a version of what's old. I have a lot of different versions of religions in
Yeah.
my life that I have as books that I read all my life. So I never felt like I was a religious person, but I feel like it's better to understand something than to just say, it's garbage. And lately, as I get older, I realize that there is something to be said about faith. You have faith in something, I shouldn't judge you on that. Whether it's Christian faith, or whether it's Muslim faith, or whether it's, Hindu faith, whatever it is, right? That's faith to you. That's what keeps you going in life and makes you a better person, probably, too, right?
You're right.
Now, there's extremists in all these views, right? That we all understand that.
for us.
Extremists are extremists, and it doesn't matter where they come from or what they're talking about. They can be white, green, yellow, brown, doesn't matter. Extremists are extremists in every
Yeah.
version of life.
Yeah.
Our culture, I should say, every version of every culture.
No. Would I let Justin Trudeau date my daughters? No.
I would
Daughters
just,
are young.
I would just
Oh,
like to
he'd
get him
be-
alone and
he'd
kick
be
his
a
teeth
creepy
in.
old man.
What do you mean, just your daughters? He's fucking everybody.
That was fucking best
That's
one there,
awesome.
bro.
That was on point.
awesome.
That was on point.
That was fucking
That
cheers.
was on point.
That was epic. We need, you gotta edit that in there somehow. We gotta get that voice in a video clip.
Yeah, clip that out.
That was wicked.
Cut it out. Cut that one out.
That shot us right up for a second.
Yeah. It's fucking everything.
The best jokes are the funniest jokes are usually the ones that are true.
Yeah, that's why stand-up's so funny.
Mhm.
A lot of times they're telling the truth.
Yep.
I've seen a similar meme on Facebook. I think like Justin is a picture of Justin Trudeau eating a lobster roll, and there's a can of Canada Dry, like the pop, and had 2 straws. Like, and it said Justin Trudeau needs 2 straws to suck Canada Dry. And it's like it's the pop, and it's like, oh man, that was kind of on point too.
Yeah.
Somebody, the first person that made that, seen that picture, went, "Oh my god!" Oh, like you were a moment a second ago. When you're, oh yeah, I'm putting that out. Actually, I'm gonna try to remember that when I get home, make a meme. I'm gonna fucking tag you in it.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, the Johnny Azul said that's a TikTok clip.
That's what I was
when
thinking.
when you came in with Justin Trudeau fucks everyone, like clip that out, and like TikTok loves like little short clip.
Okay, and that's better because I was saying a meme, but I guess I'm old, so I
No, you
don't know what
what's going on,
TikTok
Richard.
is yet.
That's TikTok.
I gotta dance. I gotta dance
And then you
make
gotta
funny
you gotta
videos.
tag Justin Trudeau in it. You
Yeah,
gotta add him.
yeah.
You gotta at him. You know? Yo, Justin, check this out.
3 days later, there's been a TikTok video for 3
Yeah.
days. I'm like,
At,
I'm done.
Sponsored by Trojan.
at CTV News. At CTV News. You know.
Like,
KY.
KY.
Fuck yeah.
Where does that go with Twitter? Like the at Trudeau. So at KY Trudeau. I don't know.
Doesn't work. Like
Trying to think away.
that.
I
It
don't know.
actually has to be a real person. You're talking about hashtag.
Hashtag. I asked you. You didn't answer me.
Well, no, I did. I'm pretty sure I just did. Like, you know.
Too late. Too
I
late.
get- I get
It's
the
already
idea.
past it. Thanks.
I wouldn't have known either way.
Yeah.
I get the
I was trying to make it up. I didn't.
Yeah.
Ad is like,
making up as we
Yeah.
go.
Hashtag true
I
or
should have
rate.
said .com, .org. Sorry.
.org is
Gmail.
.org is old.
MySpace. My MySpace page.
Yeah.
You haven't seen my Trudeau shit on my MySpace page?
Was it America Online or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
AOL.
That's before. That's before both of us, I think.
AOL.
I can remember having those filters on our fucking phone lines. The old dial-up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I used to do with those though? You take them and reverse them, and you can plug them into the back of your box and rent like pay-per-view fights and stuff. And because back in the day, they used to just ping your box twice a month. So it was a high pass filter. So what it would do, it was block the pinging. So they would ping and it would nothing would come back. So you could, honestly, God, ask Ronnie, when we lived together, we had over $2,000 worth of pay-per-view shit, porn and whatever. 6 guys lived together. So whatever the fuck. they
Porn. I'm
downloaded-
listening to late night infomercials. Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
That was like before the internet. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and they never caught us for it. We left the house with that box still there.
if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. No, that's. And I've argued
There's
this
reasons
point.
for why they changed technology.
Oh,
Because we
yeah.
figure shit out.
I've argued this point, and this happened to me a few times. And you guys are, a few years older. You guys have found porno mags in the fucking woods before, right?
Eh,
Or in a weird. I guess you're not from
Probably
the
left them.
country, but like
Yeah.
in an abandoned
under
building,
mattresses,
like, you
in the
know,
bathroom,
in the
hiding from
wild.
my mom.
you did not buy these. You found these in the wild in Gen Pop. You
Okay.
found like.
I never
you-
have.
you-
Never have. No,
No,
not in the woods. No.
I have.
I mean, I would never leave mine in the woods.
No, there's junkyards.
There
There's
was a
some
good
in,
old
like,
penthouse, man. The old penthouse.
there's some in
was good.
vehicles and junkyards.
I
There's some
actually-
buried in the woods. There's some at
I
Seaside
actually
Park.
found one in an apartment I was in, all like in this wall. It was
Like
half-
stuffed?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it was like the wall was half built,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was just raw studs in the top. Something happened to fall down into the thing, so I happened to dig down. Oh, what's this? I pulled out, and it was from like '74 or something.
Wow.
It actually had pictures of fucking. Was it Clint Eastwood? It had somebody like that in it, maybe Charles Bronson.
Okay, like one of the big stars. at the
But
time.
there was like a mouse had eaten like part of the corner of it, so it's not a collector thing you could ever
Yeah.
get. But I
Yeah,
kept it. I still like, oh, I'll throw that in with the few.
You remember Tony Power by any chance?
Tony?
I'm not sure. With early days, way back. Like,
No, I don't think.
he found an old record case. Someone took the record player out of it and used it as like a suitcase.
Yeah.
When they moved it, what the Petrocan is on the Causeway, the AEW, his
Yeah.
house used to be there. And when they moved in there, he found one of those full of porn mags, like completely full of mags. Yeah.
Yeah, you find porn in the wilderness.
I never have done
Really?
that. I've done that.
I found so I guess I have found.
Like in the country, we're talking like Ben and Barnes, old vehicle wrecks. But sometimes
yeah, I
they're
found
straight
them in
up
cars.
like a
Wherever-
buried garbage bag in the woods.
Wherever
Like,
you
I
can
found
pull one
them.
out, basically. Any structure you can pull one out in, you'd find. Pit stop, woohoo!
Yeah.
Car burns up, man. Skeleton gets found like this with man.
Oh, or no, kids went by. Magazines not found.
Yeah.
Magazines not found. Because man, like back then, before the internet, like that was it.
I had
That was it.
I had
Yeah.
a lot of like VHS tapes of porn or whatever I got like in my 20s or whatever that fucking I used to watch them with some of my girlfriends and stuff, right? But I had probably, a half dozen or fucking whatever those like that used to be something you'd rent it somewhere, right? Like go rent a
Yeah.
porno or whatever. You're like, oh fuck,
The old
this is fucking
CNC variety in the North End.
CNC variety, yeah.
Remember they had the the doors. You go try to go through those doors and not make any noise.
And like I
Oh, they
said,
don't go for porn.
this was before the internet. Like if you want to be a porno pervert, you have to let it be known. Like
Yeah.
you're either
It was-
showing
went to
up
the-
in a store.
You went to the
Going
cash
in
and it
a
was always
back
the old
room.
lady going, looking at you like you're a pervert.
There's no ordering it off the internet. You have to go to a fucking.
I just
porno
want to
shop
jerk
and
off,
do it.
lady.
Yeah.
Or you
I
have
was
to.
once seeing the old guys in line at the grocery store with the fucking Playboy, like they'd be guys my age now, and I'm like say 20
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You see them going with the fucking.
Same with remember back in the day when you could go stand at like Shoppers Drug Mart or anywhere and you read the porn on the fucking stands,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
go in there and there was a whole
Crazy.
three or four old
Crazy.
dudes standing there like, oh, I gotta remember this. Okay, I gotta go home now.
Yeah. Can't have you in the house. The wife will find
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. You got buried in the woods, and that's
Yeah.
where I found them as a kid.
Yeah.
By the garbage
Yeah,
bags.
fuck.
Yeah, that was something the day your buddy first showed you his father or his brother's fucking porn stash, eh? You know what I mean? I everybody remembers that day,
Fuck yeah.
right?
And you know what?
That day,
Maybe
that's right.
maybe this counts for the woods. We used to go to Garner Settlement when we were kids.
No, not Numslug.
And
I
one of
know
those
that
guys,
one.
you
I'm
couldn't
not
think of
gonna
this,
like.
one
I
of
know
these
that
guys,
one.
His dad was
Don't got me on that
crazy
one.
old fucker make moonshine and lead.
No,
barrel.
it's not ice fishing
We would
season.
take cups of
It's
it.
actually warm.
Anyway, we found a whole stack of his magazines one time, and that was in like a woodshed. But it was in Garner Settlement in the woods. It was
Yeah,
way
I've
out
eaten
there.
noodles
Oh,
with
yeah.
It
no
was in his
utensils.
woodshed. Remember? He had a stack of them.
Yeah.
Second pornos.
Yeah, the old man. No, I was saying maybe this counts for woods, finding them in the woods. Garner Settlement, but it was
Dude,
in,
man.
It was in a woodshed out the back of the house.
Porn was so hard to find. You get the new Sears catalog, and that was almost exciting.
Oh, it was fucking. What do you mean, almost exciting? Holy
That-
fuck!
That 4-page brassiere section.
There was like you could
and
see
that
you could see
2-page
Bush and some of the
swimsuit
pictures
section.
back in those days. And remember, you'd see like the what do you call it? The circle around the areola or whatever. You'd see like a little bit of that showing through the bra. And you're like, oh
The
my god,
pancake.
Man,
I'm done.
I used to
Little
watch the
bit of
20-minute
pancake.
workouts. Oh yeah, they're like they'd have the tightest spandex. you
And they'd
could
have
have.
wet spots
Camel
sometimes.
toe
Like,
and nail
yeah,
fuck,
maybe
man.
they'd be all
I'm
wet.
telling you,
Everything.
every fucking morning religiously, I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, and I remember.
Walk with Yan came on after that.
Yeah, because it was like I think we went home for lunch at the time that we were close to the school those years. Because I remember running home from lunch and putting that on TV. 20-minute workout. It was only 18 minutes, by the way.
22, I think.
Yeah, it's just trying to.
Numslug had another one, but I didn't fall for it.
Mm.
It's a weak one.
He's losing his talent.
He's losing his talent. Does Canadian Tire sell porno? No. I need to go to the bathroom. Wait a sec.
Do you like slaw bunnies?
Do it, battle. I'm taking a dump. Slaw bunnies. I don't know. I hate that I even read that out loud. Is that another one?
It most likely is.
Yeah.
Can you buy porn with Canadian
What are you
Tire?
doing, man?
No, you can't. You can't buy porn with Canadian Tire.
Hefner
buddy.
too, eh? Like really.
Oh, Hefner
What-
was
what
a
a-
fucking legend, man.
You imagine
Yeah,
growing up into that
legend.
family, like being part of that, like growing into that. That'd be amazing.
Right? I remember, man, we had the fucking magazine with fucking Gene Simmons' fucking wife there, Shannon Tweed, back when
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like fucking
Wicked
primo
hot.
in the fucking.
Oh, fuck
like,
yeah.
The boys were all like, holy fuck, man, I can keep this one. Like,
You're not allowed to touch this.
yeah. It's like, fuck, man.
Excuse me.
That was a different time, though, man.
I had,
A different time.
I had 8 girls here one night, a couple weeks ago.
Holy
Crazy
fuck.
bitches. Well, I was with a bunch of young guys, and remember that night I was here with you guys, the guys I took out of here.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the strip club and went to a house party, and then came back here with a couple people, and then they all just showed up. I'm like, they were texting that the Panic was okay. They show us open. Like, yeah, right, I'm here. I knew it's gonna be good. And fuck us, there's like 8 girls here at one point.
Holy fuck,
All
man.
stripper crazy bitches.
Fucking.
But they're good though. They don't come back. They won't come back. They literally will text me and ask me. They won't come back without me giving them permission again.
Oh.
So, I mean, they're good people. I'm just
I
saying,
do
I like
care
it that
less,
way.
man.
I like it that way though, because that's the way it should be. They're used to the whole, and I met them through here. I didn't even know them. I knew one of them, I guess, through like some shit, but they thought of the Panic Room as a party spot because they were always coming after hours.
Right.
So to them, it wasn't so much a jam spot, like you were saying earlier about the boys want to request a song. We're like, yeah, no, they're jamming. This is like what they do. They're not there.
Yeah, someone was like,
they're
"Oh,
not a
that
party
play
band.
Pantera." I was like, "No, this is no."
So same idea to those
No,
guys. They just
no,
thought,
these
hey,
guys
go
are
to the
here
Panic Room at 2 in the
working.
morning.
These
Let's
guys are
party.
here working.
So I'm like, this ain't like that no more. Because you guys text me if you want to come over and we're partying, you're welcome. You're always welcome, but You can't just come here and hang out with the boys and jamming and stuff.
Oh,
Because then they'd be respectful of you, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
still here to party, so they don't really want that. So
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
I felt
fucking
bad
care,
for like you know. I was like,
I don't care at all, man. We don't mind.
oh, I know that. And then they never, I never said
Maybe
you
like
guys
this is-
cared either. Like they don't
We
think
go in
that.
our room and close the door, and that's
Yeah.
our world, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys want to do whatever.
Did the pads help at all?
Yeah,
Did
I
they?
did. I got my mic up a little louder without feedback, so
Did
Oh, that's good.
quite-
That's yeah.
I still need some on the ceiling though. I need
Yeah.
some more. And get the
What are you
ceiling.
using? Like kind of like stuff like that, or
No, I got like big hard material with that thick foamy. stuff,
Okay.
right?
would those Tim Hortons trays do you any good?
No.
The reason I asked is
Tim
because
Hortons
I asked for.
I knew the egg
reason.
cartons was a thing. Maybe yeah.
Well, they were. So did
They
Tim Hortons
do,
trays.
they do work, but not as well as.
No, what we did the last time I ever used them was you put them on a piece of what we used cardboard,
Yep.
right? So you can put a bunch on a piece of cardboard, and that's easier to
And
put up on
it's
a
a
wall.
panel,
Right, becomes a panel.
Uh,
The reason I asked you is because a buddy of mine's wife gave me like
Ghetto.
four stacks of double stacks bags full
Wow.
quit
for
dragging,
bonfires.
quit
But
dragging,
I'm like,
quit
how am I ever going to use all that?
Yeah.
So
was it mosquito repellent?
yeah, but I mean, yeah, you just throw them in the fire. That's
Yeah,
a good
if
fire
they,
starter
if
too.
they
actually.
smolder, they
They're-
keep the mosquitoes away. They say.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But if you light them on fire and let them burn, they'll start a fire pretty quick too.
That's
Oh,
a
nice.
Canadian problem. Like you know what I mean? We gotta worry about mosquitoes. We burn our coffee cup holders.
I don't give a shit about them. Let them bite me.
Hey,
Oh, man, they
have a
like
good
your
night,
shit face.
guys.
All right, brother.
Have a good
Good night.
evening.
Night.
No, I'm a tasty snack for a mosquito, dude. Like I get got.
Yeah, I used to first start going up country with the Weiss family, and being a city boy, you didn't really think much of it. You go up there and start partying in the woods.
Yeah.
I got home with big welts on me, but I was shit faced and woke up. Fuck.
I find if you don't scratch them, they
Like
don't
bugging
really
them.
welt up.
It's been about 10 years since I've even noticed a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
And I still party in the woods.
There's
I'm
not
logging
too
in
there's
one.
not too many mosquitoes on the west side. And you know what somebody mentioned the other day that was kind of like threw me off, and it's true, and it threw me off. There's no pigeons on the west side.
I guess I never really thought about it.
Think about it,
I'm not over
man.
there-
I've
I'm
been
not over
I've
there
been
a whole
living
lot
there.
anymore.
Like man, there's no pigeons on the west side.
No need for drones.
Like you know what I mean? There's pigeons uptown.
Yeah,
There's
well,
pigeon over here.
You want drones, though, right uptown?
So those aren't real pigeons?
No, they're just drones, bro.
When you drop breadcrumbs, when you drop breadcrumbs in King Square,
Watch
you're-
them. They don't swallow it. They don't swallow the bread. I took a picture a couple of months ago. I forget what was. Oh, was it when it hailed? Just like a month or so ago, it hailed.
yeah,
And
yeah.
my house was fucking pretty good size hail, for biggest we've seen in years.
I got a video of it.
And I took a picture. So I took a
Yeah.
picture, and in the picture, out my window, there's
Yeah.
two birds sitting on the fucking. And they look like just sitting there, like
Robotic,
looking right
robotic.
at us. Like, and I never noticed. I took a picture, and Paul Frost, when I posted the picture, goes, "The hell's with the birds on the fucking?" My son was talking about those birds on the wire the other day, and he shows me a picture his son took of two birds on the wire. Look pretty much the same in front of his son. They're about fucking drones, man.
Oh, you just found
So,
a
but we
glitch,
convinced our kids-
glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, exactly what it felt like, but not for real. But the thing was, we fucked with our kids. They're both young enough. Like my son's 13, his kid's 10, 11, and we both told them they were drones. So now they both will watch for the birds on the wire. So you gotta fuck with your kids, man.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
It
Some
was
of
fun.
that sticks. It depends on how your kids' brains work, but some of that sticks.
Oh yeah, I hope
Like-
it does. I hope it sticks.
I remember
Maybe he becomes a goddamn technician for drone making or something.
some crazy shit when I was a kid that I thought was real but wasn't. Was did your mom ever tell you, oh, you make a face like that and you get scared, you'll be
Yeah.
stuck like that?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of half-assed true. Like I thought that
Oh no doubt.
that was true way too late in life.
You trust your parents.
Yeah, like well, why would they feed me lies?
But this is what I grew up with. Is John Denver was my dad. My fucking dad told me my real dad was John Denver for years.
That's fucked.
Oh yeah, and my uncle had to tell him to stop at one point. I guess I was just young, right? But he used to fuck with me worse than that. Like, he was a nut fire, my dad. But I mean, to me, really, he didn't cause me any problems. Didn't hurt me in life. I don't think.
You are John
Awesome.
Denver. You are John Denver.
Yeah, that's why I've never with me and Ronnie and Phil were drinking together and they play John Denver. That's what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking with me. Shitty thing is, get old and realize.
Don't worry, Johnny. I'm just pissing. Can Deadpool drink 24 Coronas in one sitting without any performance-enhancing drugs? I get to 20. I've gotten to 20. I've opened 20. 24 without performance-enhancing drugs would be plausible. But man, wouldn't I ever be a mess?
I want to be the ref because I'll drink 24 with you.
And yeah, ever since that challenge, I've had, a few people just like this guy and another this guy. It's like, Bob, man, let's do like more this and that.
Oh, that was Mikey D.
And yeah, exactly. Like, what is it? The 100 beer challenge. Let's do a 100 beer challenge relay race.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but I kind of want to do it. I'll be in for that. I can drink a lot of beer though. I'll be cheating because I drink a lot of beer. I really can.
And depends on the day. You can drink more than more on a different day.
For sure. That has a lot to do with it.
Drink more on a different day. Drink quicker on a different day.
And
sometimes
you're
your
right.
body takes it differently.
If we're going to do it, it has to be Corona because that's how it started. Mike's, I did say that on that feed. Like,
this is the second annual. Like, I've done it once. Like, this is second annual.
So when Mike said that, I said, does it have to be Corona? But it does. If we're going to do it with you, we're going to do it that way. It has to be Corona.
It has to be.
Because I don't really care. It doesn't taste that bad. Not as bad as I thought. I've only drank Corona once in my life before trying one of yours. I swear to God, once in my life.
Like, maybe the odd time you might see with Corona, but I'm not a Corona guy. Like, I'm not here with Corona all the time.
No,
it's a special. It's a special thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I find Coronas go down real nice. It's less carbonated.
And I've actually only tried with the lime in it.
Yeah.
When you showed me the other night, because I've seen it before, but I never tried it.
It tastes skunky without it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We got a case for free, my band, one time, because nobody bought it. There was one case left at a bar we were playing at, and the lady gave them to us. And of course, free beer at the end of the night. I just got off stage. I'm like, sure, I'll drink whatever. And it did. It was kind of not good tasting, but I drank them all because no one else would. So I'm like, free beer. I'll drink them.
You're a beer guy. What do you think about? I compared the skunkiness to Schooners. I compared the skunkiness to Moose Green. Also,
for me, Schooner would be like as a kid, man. When I first ever started drinking beer, was 10 Penny and Schooner.
10 Penny was nice.
Yeah, but that was a malt liquor,
the Alpine
right?
Room.
That was like what you got when you got like, what was it? The fucking big ones there in the paper bag. What's the joke?
The Colt 45s.
Colt 45s. That was 10 Penny was the original malt liquor.
Yeah.
So it was a high percentage alcohol, thicker beer. When I was a kid, we stole it from my old man and my uncle. But I was like, I was fucking. I don't even know how old I was. I was pretty young, actually. But Schooner, I don't remember the taste of it. It's been so long since I've tasted that beer. It was my mom's beer.
It was skunky.
Yeah, that and Labatt's Blue was my mom's beer. So we didn't drink that beer. I was like, when we looked at it.
I'm not walking home. There's no air conditioning in here, huh?
Mm-mm.
No, there's no air conditioning.
Have a unit. Haven't hooked it up yet.
I'm not walking home. It's way too far. I have a brilliant idea. Can you have possibility to interview famous people on stream? I would have to learn to use OBS. I know someone that could possibly teach me, and that's for in the future. But I want to be like, I don't know, a little bit more deserving to like I'm sure if I reached out to just a couple famous or somewhat quasi-famous people, I'm sure they would be willing to, like, I'm not saying like stream all night with me, but maybe have a video call.
Stream all night.
But I need to know OBS more, like, you know what I mean? And I like.
You want to stream all night, baby?
Like computer technicality. No, I don't have the know-how to do that right yet. Have I searched
to do the know-how? Not really. No, like not really.
You didn't need that to say that part.
No, I'm being honest. For someone that's been streaming and interneting as long as I have, I should be able to like picture in picture and the phone calls. Like that's like a lot of people can do that, and I've never taken the time to learn. Like you know what I mean? Like where this live stream's happening, and then boom, I get a phone call from fucking Buddy, and his pictures on here, and we're chit chatting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know nothing. I haven't kept up with computer technology in a long time.
Yeah, there's a couple people I know that I guess are pretty good at it. Dead Poop should start with a Tom Green interview.
I want to be part of that.
He's blocked me on everything. He's blocked me on everything.
I made some comments. I threw some shit at him when that first happened. I never got any. He probably never even looked at it.
One of the poop heads, I don't know if it was Legendary Gaming or someone, after I got banned, they went it hard in on Tom Green and they got banned right away. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think we should do what.
No, I wouldn't interview the Irving family. Like they wouldn't even consider doing this.
Nope. Back in the day, me and a buddy of mine used to go see one of the Irving girls though. They're on Sealy Street, the real fancy place up there on Sealy Street, towards Rockwood Park.
Yeah. Up by that.
And my buddy Anthony, black guy, right? Best friend when I was a kid. And
Anthony.
They literally.
You mean Anthony?
Did I say that?
Anthony.
Yeah. They were like, he wasn't allowed on the property. No kidding. That's the truth.
Yeah.
That would have been mid 80s, early 80s.
Yeah, something like that. It's nice. It is a nice idea, but I just have to like, I don't know, get myself there and just get myself there. I'm in no hurry to do anything. Like I just like to just make videos and content. But eventually I will like to do like the phone call, picture in picture type of stuff. That'd be cool.
Can't be that hard to figure out, bro.
It's not. I just need somebody to fucking show me for
just to see it.
20 minutes, half hour, and then maybe hopefully I save the settings and I don't have to like do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Are the people which is which still upset with Dead Poop? No, we're cool. We've partied since.
Oh. What was that about? I didn't know.
I put my foot in my mouth. Where here's where I'm not familiar with the bands.
Yeah.
Jay's like
me either actually.
Which is which, and to me it's like in my head it's a girl, and a girl, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be an all girl band. And I think maybe like I misunderstood and I kind of heard through the grapevine it was an all girl band. So I was trying to be more professional with my interviews and have more than 3 like silly questions.
Yeah.
So I wrote a few questions down, and I was like, "Wow, what's it like being in an all-girl band?" And then I'm a few questions in. I obviously know it's not an all-girl band. There's like 2 dudes. One dude wasn't there, but there's a dude. Like, you know what I mean? If anything, it's a mix. It's like a half and half. You know what I mean? And after that, dude got super. Just like how do we end this? How do we? He's like, this was his words. I was like, how do we end this?
Yeah.
The interview. How do we end this?
I'm out, bro.
Pretty much. Like I put my foot in my mouth just out of like just drunk and unprepared, and I'm reading my note. I'm like I'm reading it off a piece of paper. Like, you know what I mean? Like I read it off a piece of paper. Jeez Louise, they're not an all-girl band. Like, oh, jeez Louise. Whoopsies.
You should have went wrong band. That's the next interview. That's not you. That wasn't for you guys.
You remember the all-girl band that didn't play tonight?
Yeah,
that was for them.
That was for them.
That's for them. Sorry about that. But amazing band. They got this new this new album with like another band, like a split
Yeah, I seen
one.
the split one there. Shit.
Oh.
Terror got an early release of it. Oh God. I mean,
I don't know the name of the other band, but
I know it starts with a D.
so this band did a deal where it's a split vinyl, where on one side is their music and on the other side is another band's music. So A side is theirs, B side is another. Split the cost, each does it, everyone's happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought that was kind of a neat way to do it.
Yeah, and it was a surprise too.
Yeah.
They didn't announce they were doing it or anything, right?
A CD's what? I don't know, let's call that 10 songs. If you got 4 fucking jammers and it's ready now,
Yeah.
that's
Like an EP
split
back
CD.
in the day,
That's a
right?
split CD.
That's an EP back in the day, right?
Is it?
Bands would do like a concert.
What's an EP, like 4 nut? 3 nut?
songs.
3 songs an EP?
Yeah, like roughly. You put your own EP out. You could put like maybe 5 songs on it. But if say a couple bands got together and did an EP, you put maybe 1 to 3 songs on it. Say Maiden did an EP with a lesser band, they might put 3, the other band puts 2, right? Stuff like that. But I have EPs from old bands back in the day.
You know what got me a couple times back in the day when I used to buy cassette tapes? You'd be like, I don't know, Vanilla Ice or this or whatever the fuck it was that I was buying. Get it home. It's a single, but the single has a remix of the single and maybe if you're lucky, just a throwaway song.
Yeah. Something I want to test on you.
But it's a song, the same song again, but different, and then another fucking throw. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I kind of remember
that was
that
was a bullshit fucking cassette tape.
Yeah.
You know what's on the
Marketing
other
for it.
side? Same fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Same
Flip
fucking
it
thing.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, same
Do it
song.
again.
Yeah.
Do it again. 3 songs.
You're all high going, no, it totally sounds different. Listen, he's singing
Yeah.
different. There's violins in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's a-
all whacked on acid.
It's a whole new song.
No, you're wrong, bro. It's a new song.
Have you seen Normie lately? I'd like to say he's doing fine. I like to say I've seen him lately. I have gone to the liquor store. I did see his shoes there.
Oh, that the hunched over guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see his shoes there, but not him per se. It was like a shoes and a small bag of something. I don't know, but definitely his shoes. He wasn't there. But yeah, no, I guess it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since I put eyes on him. Dead Poop, do you see the trailer for the new Loki TV show? I did see it. I'm hoping it's not too WandaVision. Did you watch WandaVision? WandaVision was like too much like
Yeah, I know what you mean. What's
too much out of the blue, too much like nothing really like made sense.
Yeah, too, what's the word? Obscure, like too
Mm.
like random, like obscure, yeah.
Obscure random, yeah, I think that nailed that hits it on the head. It was obscure, random.
Yeah.
Did I just say random twice or did you say random?
3 times now. I said it once.
Did you?
Pretty sure. Could be wrong. I've been wrong once before.
I thought I said a
Just
different
once.
word in my head than I thought I came up with random. That's why I said it louder the second time. Random!
Oh, I totally seen it in your eyes. You were like,
Random!
did I say random twice? I did.
Yeah. Did I
In
say
your head,
random?
you're like, yeah, I did. Didn't I?
Yeah. Totally just said random twice.
Please, Rich, say you didn't. And I'm like, yeah, no, you didn't. Now that was under the bus. Earlier it was in front of the bus. You seen it coming. And I just put you there.
That's
Put you
not
there.
bus to us.
Put you there.
That's razzing. That's just razzing.
Was it? Or was it jazz cocking?
Jazz cocking. What was it? Hugh Jazz cocking. Hugh Jazz cocking.
Jazz cock.
Hugh Jazz cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All depends on how you say it.
I guess I didn't read it right. Would you rather take the DeLorean to the past or the future? I go to the past
Good
because I
question.
know the future, and I could technically alter my future by knowing the future and like just like you know what I mean, like
Yeah. Well, there's always that thing with the same thing. To
you could be rich. You could very easily be rich.
right. You go to the past with one fucking lottery number. You know what I mean? Like,
Not even like.
but just for basic reference. For basic
no,
reference.
no. Depends on how far you go past. Let's say long past. Let me invest in Apple, Microsoft. Boom. Let me go recent than past. Let me invest in the Bitcoin right quick. Let me go even more recent than past. Let me invest in the Dogecoin, the Dogecoin.
Yeah. Dogecoin. German?
Dogcoin,
Is
the
that German?
Dogcoin, the
Dogecoin from Deutschland. Oh,
It's a new
go to-
Bitcoin.
Go to Deutschland, get Dogecoin.
Get the Dogecoin. Trousers.
Sorry, you totally sounded like,
Trousers.
you even had a little bit of a fucking accent. Lederhosen.
Mm.
I always wanted to get a fucking pair of those and wear them here. A pair of
Oh,
lederhosen. Show them like right up your fucking nuts too. Like just show the fucking lederhosen.
Who was saying it? I think Matt was saying that he or was it somebody else? Some clothes dye.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could you almost
Oh,
take a pair of coveralls. Coveralls. with
Coveralls,
straps,
yeah.
Just fucking dye them green. Wouldn't that be later hosen?
Pretty much, yeah. You need the socks though. Like there's a pair of socks. With the
Get a
fucking
pair of
cuff.
Frenchies fucking overalls
That's
and like
that's
dye
a
them
doable
green.
thing. You're right. I never really thought of that's a doable thing.
Yeah.
And you can get one of those old school dad hats with the fucking and just stick a feather in it or something.
You going it's like you going golfing or something?
Well, maybe,
Oh, and then a big
what was the
horn,
old
like
movie there with Chevy Chase?
Rico La, Rico
Yeah,
La.
exactly. Yeah. You get one of those big old fucking pipes. Bring it here. Just stand there with the lamp on.
Yeah.
What? What's your costume?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not talking to you no more.
Does Dead Poop own cryptocurrency? No, I don't own any cryptos.
Yeah, I think my older guy does.
I see it go up and down, and I wish I would, and I wish I did, but I'm.
Is there still a thing to Bitcoin mine? Is that still a thing?
No, that's not.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
the
curious.
Bitcoin is relevant
But
still.
can you still mine like with your dedicated server? Like, could you mine them still?
I don't think it's mine. You have to buy. It's like a stock.
Oh, okay.
It's like a straight up stock.
That was a legitimate question because I know I've heard of it. And my older guy made some money doing something like that. I don't know what it was,
No. You know what, Richard? You're probably talking about early shit.
Yeah, most likely.
Early shit was this crazy.
Like you were
World of
dedicated-
Warcraft, you could mine gold and weapons.
Yeah.
Probably trade that shit
Oh yeah. Oh no.
for Bitcoin.
For sure. For sure. My son had done that because that was a big thing for him, and I used to make fun of him for not making money on the internet, get a real job. I was, trying to be a dad, and I worked hard. So he proved me wrong, and we've had this conversation before, but I literally went to him and said, "Okay, I see what you're doing now. You made something out of it, but that's all I asked was make something out of it. Don't live in my basement forever."
Yeah.
But he did. He's doing well now. But I think he did do some of that with the World of Warcraft too. Now that I think about it, that was a big deal for him for a while.
Could be.
And you could get like special weapons and
now
shit.
that
People
you
would
said
actually buy them
mining,
online.
there was Chinese people
There was Bitcoin
that I remember
mining,
that you play a video game, they called it mining.
No, but
And they would make money off of
But I'm
it.
saying Bitcoin was literally mining though, because you have a computer. If you didn't smile, I would have not known exactly what that was. Because I heard a little bit of bubbling going on. The look on your face, and then you go, "Yeah, okay, you shit his pants."
That was lovely.
Motherfucker.
Have raccoons been shitting on the deck? No, it's a brand new deck. I don't think there's sense there yet. I don't wish them a first poop because if they first poop, they'll keep poop. How much does it cost at DeLorean in Canada?
DeLorean? It would cost you a lot because it'd be hard to find one.
It'd be hard to find one. Probably rusted the fuck.
But they're talking about putting out a new DeLorean, eh? I just seen a thing on TV not too long ago about there's
a car that's gonna do the hot doors.
Basically it's going to look just like the old DeLorean too. That's what cool part was because the original DeLorean was made of like stainless steel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
original.
Hardy.
right?
Yeah, all those
Stainless
cars
steel.
were hard. All the
Yeah.
cars were Hardy back then.
No, but I mean stainless steel though.
Oh, stainless, not
Actual
painted,
stainless
not
steel.
painted.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
Okay,
original
okay.
DeLorean.
Sorry, I didn't click in.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so they're thinking about redoing that version of it. I heard like on TV, just watching a TV show about random whatever it was, and that was part of it. But it would be hard to find a DeLorean, I would think.
Yeah.
Even a Bricklin. And you know what the Bricklin is? Made in St. John, New Brunswick.
I know. These guys don't know.
Right.
We had a DeLorean type car, only exclusively made in St. John, super rare, the Bricklin. Google it.
Yeah, because it was a big deal here, and there's like only 25 of those still around, I guess.
There's one in Milledgeville.
And
I
you know
saw.
Finney,
Yeah,
the guy Jay and him, old school buddies.
yeah.
Whatever. He has one in Montreal now. He
Yeah.
bought one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But the problem with them was our St. John got ripped off because our mayor at the time, actually, what do you call that when you launder money? But he put a big budget up for these cars because he said, "Bring it to St. John." It's like you ever see the Simpson episode?
Bid.
with the-
A bid.
Right, but you ever see the Simpsons episode with the monorail?
Yeah.
When they bring the monorail to whatever the fuck.
It's a something monorail.
Yeah, yeah.
They had the whole song.
That's kind of what happened to St. John with that.
Mm.
The mayor at the time, I can't think of his fucking name, something like Hayward.
He pushed it,
He pushed it, and it flopped.
Oh, fuck yeah. It lasted like 2 years. Like,
Yeah.
St. John made this fucking
Built a
rare,
plant.
weird space age car for the day.
The doors wouldn't open underwater. Like you couldn't get out of your car underwater. Like there was a lot
The
of
bumper was
shit.
weird
Yeah.
too. The bumper was weird as fuck.
And there's so many problems with the car, it didn't sell worldwide, right? Because that was the big thing, selling worldwide, like everything. It would be still like a Corvette around town right now.
Johnny Zill says the Corvair. I think that's the Simpsons car, the Corvair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are restrictions still tight in St. John, or things opening up? They're as open as you want it to be, realistically.
Yeah.
And like, let's say Gen Pop, you're supposed to wear a mask. On the sidewalks, you're good. Outdoors, you're good. But if you go in a store and put it on, like, I mean, it's
That should be. But that's different.
some people put it on, some people don't. Like, you know what I mean? It's most people do.
You're still restricted, but
Yeah.
so it's like Giant Tiger one day.
We're getting high numbers of vaccination. It's going to let off soon.
Yeah, but the whole vaccination passport thing is a real deal, eh? You realize Nova Scotia, just the mayor or whatever you call him, the guy for Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
just said that whatever Canada puts out, he's going to make it stricter to come to Nova Scotia. So whatever rules Canada decides for us go province to province to leave the country, whatever,
Yeah.
with your vaccine, Nova Scotia has said they will make it even stricter.
Go ahead.
So I won't go to Nova Scotia ever again.
I have to. I have to. My
I
in-laws are
won't.
there. My
I'll
family's
never go
there.
again,
I
I
gotta
guess.
go. I gotta go there. Whatever
It's
it
all right
is,
though, because I have
man,
copies. Everybody that posts their COVID card online, I have copies of them. I used to make money. I'll make COVID cards.
You
Easy.
just make
Easy.
copies. Just make copies.
Easy. I'll be selling those motherfuckers.
Are shrooms legal in New Brunswick? We're passing laws this week to make shrooms legal in California. From what I understand about shrooms, 100% illegal to sell them, frowned upon. But as far as growing mushrooms, you can order the kit freely.
They grow in my front yard.
The government doesn't have the laws really against it. Yeah, that, and man, we have some weird Canadian laws for drugs where salvia, you can grow all that. Mushrooms, you can grow all that. You can have
It's more about distribution, really.
TMD? No, I'm saying it wrong. DMT. You can do DMT ayahuasca. Like it's perfectly legal for us to order it, and then once you order it, you can turn it into DMT. We have weird plant laws where a lot of our plants is like perfectly fine.
Yeah, there's a limit to how many you're supposed to have, right? Like how many you can grow in your property.
No, this is beyond weed. This is beyond
Okay,
weed where it's
okay.
like full, no rules, no nothing written.
Okay.
Like, weird African plants, like let's say poppy, like, like poppy heroin and this,
So
but it's
like
not quite to
exotics?
that extent.
Exotics. So
To
it's
the
not-
exotics where
okay.
there's no like, laws against it.
Yeah.
You're just getting a plant, and it's up to you. It's up to you to do the naughty things to this plant,
Okay.
or turn this plant into naughtiness.
Kind of hard to regulate. Kind of hard to
yeah.
regulate anyway, really, right? That
Yeah,
would be
it's
hard to
not
regulate.
illegal to own it or grow it or have it, but everything's illegal to sell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like even if you had a yard sale, if the government wants to be a total like jackass,
Yeah, well,
that yard sale's illegal.
Yeah.
That
having,
yard
having
sale is
your
illegal.
kid having a lemonade stand in your front yard is
Mm.
actually illegal. To the letter of the law, that's illegal.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever made any campfires under the bridge lately? No, and like I said, logistically, this panic room is not by the bridge. I don't really have a reason to walk under the bridge, but
Have to make
this
a
summer
special
I
trip.
will make special trips out of the bridge. I still want to camp there. I want to live stream from there. Bring my car battery. I have a car battery and an inverter.
Yeah.
And I could get hours out of that. Like, you know what I mean? Out of that car battery.
Fuck yeah. You know, you're talking about mushrooms, though. You know what a death bloom is? It literally looks like the mushroom in Mario Brothers.
Okay,
Right, that
yeah.
mushroom?
Yeah,
So-
the red and white. The
Yeah,
red
it's
and
called a
white.
death bloom. They grow in my front yard because I had no pine tree there.
Mhm.
And never got rid of the roots. That's all I could think of because it started once the tree was dead. These things grow, and I swear to fucking God, man, the head on it is like that. Like that.
And they're red and
It'll
white.
grow boom, like a fucking full blood head like that, man. And I took 12 of them one year, about 2 years ago now. When the original the
Are you
West Side
supposed
Panic.
to? Are you
Well, no, they're
supposed
psychedelics. I looked it up. They're the actual mushroom that Alice in Wonderland.
to? Yeah.
She took one. That's what took her down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
They're psychedelics, but they're so powerful. They literally let you know that if you take too much, obviously it's
You're gonna die.
anytime you get high off mushrooms, it's because it's poison. That's what gets you high.
Yeah,
It's poison.
your body's fighting it.
Right.
That's the
So
trick.
you will literally puke your guts out and then get high. Right. So I took 12 of these things.
I heard oxys are like that too.
Yeah, I've a different experience with that. But I took 12 of these things and baked them in my oven
Yeah.
to dry them out, get them really good. And I did them by myself. And I didn't puke though. I didn't get sick, but I sat on my couch, man. It felt like forever. It took like my wife. I can honest to God remember people going by me like people just.
And you couldn't do a fucking
I was
thing about
fucking
it. Yeah.
unmovable, man. It was like hours. I'm sitting there like a fucking zombie.
Yeah, see, I don't like it.
But
when
I'd
it
be
gets
afraid
too
someone
hard.
else would react different because it's not really like your psychedelics, right? It's not really the shrooms that you usually get psychedelics from.
I love
But it was
mushrooms.
powerful as fuck.
I love mushrooms when you're tripping balls, like seeing shit, psychedelics, da, da, da. But sometimes the room changes,
Yeah.
and then it just gets to you. Like I've had mushrooms get under my skin like a handful of times, and those times is unpleasant, especially when you're like in that visual shit.
Yeah.
It's
You're
almost
starting to get the hallucinogenic going on, but you know it is. You know it's a hallucination,
Like-
but it's
Like, look at your fucking face on you, right? Look at your face on you. I don't know you. You're a stranger coming in. I'm trimming balls. You don't know me. You don't have no reason to say hi. I make eye contact with you. Doesn't go well. The next thing you know, I'm in my balls like, oh, this. Then you turn into a snake. You turn into a fucking real snake or a dragon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when the visual hits, man, and you get in your head, it's in a bad.
Yeah, for me the trip is I do that and I know I'm doing it, but I keep like it's almost like I keep fucking talking to myself. You know?
Yeah,
you're
you won't
fucking,
go crazy.
blah, blah, blah,
You
blah.
know you're on
But then
mushrooms.
You're doing it, you're going, what's wrong with you?
You know you're on mushrooms, but man, like sometimes I have to finish a night off, like when it's like bad like that, like almost with my eyes closed.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Let me not see what I'm seeing. Like, let me just eyes close it.
Yeah, it depends on how fucked up you are because closing my eyes is the worst thing I could ever do when I'm fucked up that bad. Because
Yeah.
inside my head's way worse. Inside here is way worse than out here. Same as
Yeah.
acid when I was younger, man. Do acid, I didn't want to close my eyes. I didn't want to think about shit.
Deadpool, have you ever seen any good shows or movies lately? Yes. Wrath of Man was real good. Brand new movie. Jason Statham.
Is it good?
Jason
I
Statham.
haven't seen that yet.
It's real good.
I thought it would be. I like him. He's cool.
Have you ever worked as an ice cream man? No. Have I ever stole ice cream? Yes. To people for money. I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. Balfour Day, have a good evening. Big Jew, my friend. Yeah.
Cheers.
I wonder if that beer thawed.
Yeah, should have. Fucking right.
I'll have to find out after that. Like, I finished my Corona. It's still in there. Then
You'll
I
see.
saw this,
You'll
grabbed
see.
this.
You know, you'll be
finish.
you'll be better for it. You'll be better for it because if you leave it out here and it thawed too quickly.
It thawed and it would have got warm. I want it cold.
There you go. There you go.
Although, man, you put ice in there, and the ice in the fridge stays for a long time.
You put meat that you've unthawed and you don't want to put back. You can't refreeze it. You put it in the fridge.
St. Hubert's was a long time ago.
St. Hubert's. Wow.
I worked at St. Hubert's. They closed down, and he's asking when's the last time like I ate there.
I've only eaten at St. Hubert's, I think, once in my life.
That's good.
Maybe twice, but I think only once I remember.
Very Swiss Chalet-ish.
Yeah.
And Swiss Chalet
Yeah.
is great, isn't it?
It is good. And you know what, though? It took me a while to go there. My family would go there, and I actually wouldn't go with them. It's like eating at McDonald's to me. I don't eat at McDonald's. I haven't in a long motherfucking time.
Why?
I don't like it. Never did. Same as Wendy's. I hate Wendy's. I fucking hate Wendy's. I go to A&W. If I'm gonna do that shit, I do A&W's. But I was always that guy.
I don't like
I didn't
Burger
eat fast
King.
food when I was
I
younger.
don't
man.
like Burger King.
Never ate fast food when I was younger. I was always working out and stuff, so I didn't touch it. But McDonald's, I don't go there, man.
We do have a pita pit, and the pita pit's pretty good.
Awesome. Actually, my daughter took me there not too long ago too, and I've been there before, but I hadn't thought of it. We went there, and I was impressed. It was actually good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fucking light the smoke, and then like trail off and like have a good evening, guys. And end it. I've been at it for a while, and then just to save my dough, I'm gonna turn the camera off here. I like the smoke. You know what I mean? Say goodbye.
Good night. How you doing?
Give me a quick Christopher Walken so I can remember, so I can like have a reference on how to do it. Give me a quick one.
Good night. What you doing? It's not even bedtime.
Good
I'm
night.
awake.
Good night.
I'm scary.
It's been a long time. Oh no, I'm Borat. I'm fucking
Yeah,
Borat.
you got to wear that thong. And
It's been a long time, guys.
Like a tiger.
It's been a long time, guys.
So, Dead Pope, your name scares me a little.
Is it
Besides-
because it's poop? No, that's
Yeah,
the Borat.
It's
It.
dead, but it's Pope. Scary. Lemonade's good. Don't drink it all the time.
It's E. coli.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
E.
it's a
coli.
cool. You say it's a cola. It's got a cola in it.
Yeah, E. coli. No, that's Richard. It's not Jay.
Cheers.
And then the Johnny Azul, there's a small clip in the middle of this whole night. That was me. Like we're a few of us hanging out, and man, I was talking directly to you. I was talking when I was like texting you.
Borat sounds like Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, you should gotta do that again and go pudding pops.
Yeah. Theo, Rudy,
Who's my pudding pops?
Yeah. Hey, prison lady. Hey.
I don't want
No, it's the Italian Cosby. Italian Cosby.
I don't want the chocolate treat.
Forget about it.
Coming up with shit I don't want to really say.
Sleeping, day drinking earlier, and need a nap. And dude, cheers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you do you, man. Day drinking and a nap afterwards sounds nice. Well, that's a good day.
Yeah, day drinking's always good.
In the summertime,
Summertime.
I like that early afternoon beer.
Janis Joplin song.
That early afternoon beer, your bed early. You know what I mean? That's fun. Like drunk in the sun. Drunk in the sun is different feeling.
Oh yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I miss, Mikey D, Mike DeZeplo.
Yeah.
You hear us talk about him? Well, he lived with me when we first bought my house. He lived out there. And, great guy. He just had nowhere to live. His woman kicked him out, whatever. Did I sneak that in? No. Yeah. It's like, yeah. That started up easy.
Snare drum.
But when he used to live there, it was like that's why my wife eventually said he has to go, because it was like, something to do today? No, I'm not working today. I got night shift next week. Okay, drink for 3 days straight, get all fucked up. The weekend shows up, and then everyone wants to party. So my house was party central for like barbecuing and deck, whatever, right? And that was exactly the best friend you could ever have as a guy, but not with a family. You gotta go, buddy, because my wife's gonna kick me out.
Let us drink all the time. And
Yeah.
she's like, I don't think I want you to drink all the time. Bill Cosby as an Asian woman. Things opening up there. We're having booze with my friends on their patio. That's awesome. And it's about time, man. You guys have been locked up tight for a while, dude.
Where's he at?
San Francisco.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, when we're like deep COVID, like code red? He's been code red since it fucking first started almost.
Wow. Yeah,
Like,
man. I don't handle that well. I feel for you, man.
Yeah. So it's starting to loosen up a little bit. All right, guys. Have yourself a good evening. Johnny Zool, thanks for waking up.
Yeah, good night.
Catch up on the stream. I did have a special rant just for you. And love you guys. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace.